Okay, we're live. We're trying it. We're testing it. We're seeing if it's first off. Oatmeal raisin in the building. Are we on a lag?
I think we are. Yeah, I think we're lagging a little bit. Hold it up again. You got
Uh,
oatmeal raisin cookie with you?
no, someone commented oatmeal.
Hold on. I'm hearing myself. Okay, I'm here. I was just checking the stream to make sure it's functioning.
Is it working?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. It's a little
All right.
behind, but
Yeah.
hey guys, let
Well,
us know
the
if everything's
news.
good because we've been struggling with the shit. He's got a new
I've been
computer right now.
struggling. Kyle's been good. Kyle's always good. If there's an issue with internet, it's me. And Kyle's been telling me for a while that it's internet. I think it was a twofold. I think it was my laptop, and I think it was my internet. Internet is next to go. Is next to get fixed. Is a high speeder. Um, some people said it's Gucci on there, and I think because I put my phone out of um airplane mode for a second, messes up the stream. But like once it revives itself, it comes back. But there were 3 streams going at one time.
Yeah, there were 3 different streams, and we don't even know how some of them were created, but he was able to delete them, and now we got one stream going. But I'm still struggling a little bit. Like, you sort of cut out a little bit as you speak, but I can, like, I can sort of get the gist of it.
Okay. So like this is the best. Shout out to my dad. He got me a new laptop. He got me an HP. I was using a Mac before. And you team Mac?
I am Team Mac, yeah, I am.
But you weren't, right? Like, did it take you a transitional while to like get you?
No, what happened was I used PC at the beginning of my show because that's the editing equipment that I learned on was like a PC editing equipment. But ever since I stopped editing my show, I've been Mac nonstop.
Yeah, I see. I had the Mac and forget how to do a screen grab. So every 2 seconds, I'm googling like Control Shift, like Command 3 or something. The green screen grab. And then the other thing is when I spell a word wrong, the autocorrect doesn't hit me with the like on. It tells me all of the options that I'm trying to spell, but on a Mac for some reason it doesn't correct my word. It'll underline it, but it won't correct my shit.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm just so used to how Mac does everything for you. Like, you don't have to do anything. It just like everything's automatically with the settings that you want. I need that because like I'm not like a big computer guy and I'm not like I don't like to fuck around with settings and stuff. So I feel like Mac is made for people like me who like don't care about the specifics and setting their own settings and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, any new shit though is going to be way smoother than the old shit, and so everybody's saying your camera looks amazing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think eventually, like, I'm telling you, when I have too much Wi-Fi going in this room, it gets choppy. I think that's what messed it up. But I think we hopefully are back. I've got 2 layers on because it was snowing in Chicago. My mother-in-law told me it was snowing in Rochester. It hasn't hit us yet, but it's starting to get cold. Molly's in Arizona, and she sent me a picture from like the pool she's at, and hit me with some shit that got me tight. She was like, "Oh, I wish you came on the trip." That's like the worst thing someone could say when they're traveling.
Especially now, I think we kind of just had our first cold day of the year here too. I'm trying to look it up right now. It was actually not bad. It was 60 degrees outside, but it was cloudy. But that is the worst time, bro. I keep telling everybody like this shift to when it gets cold outside. It's just like I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do shit after 5 o'clock at night. Like Chris asked me the other day, "Oh, like you want to go to Walmart? We'll take the kids to Walmart." It was like 5:30 or something. I looked outside; it was already dark. I was like, "No, I don't want to go to Walmart. I want to stay right here."
At 5 this morning to drive Molly to the airport, and this was before the like government their shit. But I don't know how people were still working at like it was mad busy when I dropped her off. And I had a friend, and he said he got delayed to like Columbus, Ohio, and then his flight got canceled, and he had to get another flight from Columbus to New York. So I'm not recently, knock on wood, but she hasn't had any cancellation or delays. But apparently, there's been like mad delays. I don't know how Like I almost wanted to be the one flying so I can go up to a TSA person and be like, "Are you guys actually not getting paid for this shit? Like, why are people showing up if they're not even getting paid?"
So first of all, your audio is mad choppy now. I'm just letting you know, like I can barely hear. Like there's long pauses. But
I don't know what it
yes,
is.
they're not getting paid. Yes, most of them keep showing up to work. And the airlines are like cooked on another level. Like 50% of the flights have been either delayed or canceled. Yesterday, that was the case. And it's only going to get worse. They're trying, like, the government shutdown is ending, but they say that even with that happening, the shit is still going to be fucked up because 15 air traffic controllers every day were retiring because they were sick of the bullshit. They were sick of working. They worked for 39 days or something without getting paid. That's crazy. These people couldn't afford to like put gas in their car. They didn't have like daycare for their kids and shit. It was like a worst case scenario. And so anybody who's traveling for the holiday season, bro, like if you're flying, you are fucked, like next level.
Still, even though they're back?
Yeah, because in theory, they're ending the government shutdown, but it still has to pass the Senate, then it has to pass the House, then Trump has to sign it, then they have to do the back pay. Like there's still a bunch of shit that has to happen. And like I said, a lot of air traffic controllers quit. They're done. They're like not coming back. 15 of them every day are quitting. Before this, it was only 4 per day that were quitting. Now it's 15 per fucking day.
Damn. So I didn't know that there's still like a whole so get up for me because I saw Davina wrote like Davina was tight at Schumer. Is he ultimately the one that like he's the one that decided didn't even get anything out of it?
Yeah, Schumer is the Democratic leader, and he blessed the negotiations, and he greenlit agreeing to this deal where the Democrats got absolutely nothing out of it. The Democrats were fighting and saying, you need to continue the Obamacare subsidies so that healthcare premiums don't double and triple and quadruple for people. And it looked like they were holding strong, and they held all the cards, and the elections were clear that people want Democrats to fight and shit. And then he fucking caved anyway. And so, like, we got nothing out of it. All they gave us was, oh, in December, you can have a vote on the ACA subsidies, which means it's not going to pass. Like, it's not going to pass. So healthcare premiums are going to fucking skyrocket. And we got absolutely nothing out of it. And if he was going to cave to a deal that was this shitty, he shouldn't have even dragged it out for 40 days. He should have, it should have been over within the first week. They could have accepted a deal this shitty.
How can someone I saw an article saying like, should Bernie be the person that is deciding this? How can Bernie be? Is that even a possibility?
Well, you'd have to be the leader of the minority leader in the Senate. So he would have to be the leader of the Democrats, but he's an independent. He caucuses with the Democrats, but he's an independent. But now people are saying like Schumer should step aside. I mean, I think Chris Van Hollen would be good to replace him. He's a Democratic senator who's a lot more serious and can fight harder. I think Chris Murphy would be better. But I think that both of those guys probably want to run for president. So I don't know if they're actually going to, they would do that. But finally, now you have some Democratic politicians are saying, fuck this guy. He should step down. He's not ready for this fight. People on MSNBC were saying the same shit. People are sick of it. They're sick of the bullshit, Yeah,
it's kind of wild. All right. So anyway, so Molly's in there. Like I should be tight that I originally wanted to go on the trip. She was like, no, you should have came on the trip. And I was like, yo, I wanted to go on the trip the whole time. So you should have just let me come on the trip. Go.
Who was going to look after the kids?
Probably my mother-in-law. And it's till Thursday.
Is it a vacation thing or a work thing for her?
Work thing.
Oh, okay.
But low-key, have you ever been to Arizona?
Only for like a connecting flight, I think. I think I stopped in Phoenix for a connecting flight one time to Las Vegas. I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, I love Arizona. And I think right now, I don't know if it's like their hot season, but it's just like permanently hike, sit by the pool, chill. There's not like beaches. It's just beautiful. And I'm kind of.
You cut off at the end there. What'd you say?
I said I'm kind of jealous that I'm not there right now.
I mean, yeah, 70 degrees, sunny. I mean, you can't beat that. Yeah, this is the time of year, dog. Like usually in the summer, it's it's rough there. Like Phoenix can be like 115 degrees and like nobody wants to go outside and everybody does everything at night because you just can't do shit during the day. But this time of year, 70 degrees outside, like that shit is amazing. This is the exact right time that you want to be there. Low-key, it actually does get a little cold in Phoenix in like the middle of winter. If it's like the middle of January or February, it could be straight up like, 50 degrees in that bitch, 45 degrees in that bitch.
Well,
but this time of year, it's pretty good.
Is Arizona technically in the desert, right?
Phoenix is the desert. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona. Is that where she is, Phoenix?
Scottsdale.
Oh, Scottsdale. Yeah, that's the desert. That's the desert.
Yeah.
I think, what is it like? Tucson is not, I think. I think Tucson is the mountains or something like that.
Like different time zones, I think, or something in Arizona, because I was checking what time it was there. I think
Yeah, they don't change the clocks.
They don't change the clocks, but they also have different time zones throughout like the state, which is weird. So do some parts of
what?
Arizona change the clocks or no? Or it's all
no,
like
they never do daylight saving time. So they always do regular time. So right now they actually match with like what the things around them are, the clocks. But during the rest of like during daylight saving time, they're always an hour off from what like everybody around them is. It's sort of gangster that they said, fuck it, we're going to do our own shit. But I think they just picked the wrong shit. They should have picked permanent daylight saving time.
Yeah, I drove at 5 a.m. this morning, and then driving back, the sun started to come up, and then I tried to go back to sleep, and it was just like impossible. It would stay darker in the morning, because then I could have probably got back down to sleep.
Yeah, has your shit been fucked up since we changed the clocks?
It hasn't been too bad. Just like the nighttime again is like the worst, because what was it? Today was probably. And it was pitch black, and I was like, it's definitely like 9:30 right now, and it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, it's always right now is when it sucks the most, because we're just getting used to it, and like it'll be 5 o'clock pitch black, and you're like, it feels like 10, dog. Like I just want to go to sleep.
I'm surprised it's like weird on this computer, because my dad went and got 2 different computers. He went to Staples, then he went to Best Buy, and he bought one that was a 14-inch screen, and he bought one that was a 15.5-inch screen, which to me, it doesn't sound like extra like laptop, but it's kind of like, I don't know if I prefer the smaller one or the bigger one. This bigger one has like a calculator on the side of the keypad too, so it's harder to like type. And I feel like the smaller one, I did the same thing when I bought an iPhone. At first, I bought like the bigger joint, and then I was like, this is too like bigger, and I got the smaller one.
Bro, I can barely fucking hear you. You keep cutting out in the middle of the sentence. Yeah, I'm in fact, hold up. I'm gonna ask hey chat, is his audio mad choppy for you? I'm curious what they say, because I'm like, I feel like I'm losing my damn mind here, because I feel like they're acting their shit is fine, and I'm like, I can barely fucking hear you. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, your shit is fucked up, dog. It's not just me. It's bad. Yes. He's choppy for sure. It's bad. Yep, same here. Yes. Why don't you like get out and try to come back in or some shit?
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Because I thought it was me for a hot minute, but huh?
That's like a ticking taskbar thing. All right, let me try and go out and come back in. My bad, people. All right.
Yeah.
Good. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll entertain everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all. I was trying to focus and just like get through it, but I just couldn't. Like, it was like the beginning of everything he said or the end of everything he said or something in the middle every time would just like cut out. And normally, you know how sometimes when there's a lag, it'll cut out, but like you'll still hear every word, like it'll catch up. This time it wasn't even giving me every word. It would like cut out for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then he'd come back and it would just like skip everything that was in that 3 or 4 seconds. And so I have to do like a fucking puzzle to try to figure out what the fuck he was saying. And so, yeah, that shit was difficult. It kind of sucks too, because he just got a new computer. So he's like all excited for the shit to like, for us to be vibing on air with it. But I think it's his internet. I don't think it's his computer. He also as you guys know, set up like three live streams at the beginning, and then had to figure out how to delete those shits before we came on. So anyway, I'll keep my eye on the phone too, to see if he's having trouble getting back in, because I don't know if, like, I thought maybe it would automatically end the stream if he leaves because he started the stream, you know, but maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, how you guys doing, man? Kyle, did you punch stuff last night? I did not punch stuff last night, but I was absolutely furious. Yo, Kyle, why don't you lead a coalition in case signing out and signing back in doesn't work? Kyle, you are so cool. Thank you, Bright Yellow. I guess I could start reading some of these fucking super chats. Why not, right? I guess I could jump right in that shit. Let's see. The only thing more weak than Corin's audio is Schumer's spine. Facts. Shout out to, fuck, I just lost it, whoever said that. Let's see what else we got. Do you think AOC runs for Senate? She would have to announce it sometime soon, don't you think? I think she's thinking more presidency, Carlos, which is why it's like, you know, why I'm not too happy about that. I'd rather have her run for the Senate and beat Schumer, because I want Schumer out of there, and she definitely could easily beat Schumer. But I think she's thinking more presidency right now, dog. Another resemblance I noticed is that chick from CNN, Caitlin Collins, looks a lot like Crystal. Do y'all see it? Yeah, she's Temu Crystal Ball. She's Temu Crystal Ball. She's like Crystal, but not hot and sexy and attractive. She's like boring Crystal, not attractive. The not attractive version who like is significantly less intelligent. Kyle, thank you so much for everything you do. Been a long admirer. Curious right now, who would you choose between AOC, Ro Khanna, and Tim Walz if those were the options for 2028? That's a tough one, man. Honestly, I'd have to think about it, and honestly, it would probably come down to how convincing they seem on the campaign trail, like who has the sauce, who has the juice. And outside of that, the policy differences, like who's going to be the best on all the policies. But that would literally require like an equation for me to pick. But thank you, Noah. That was a very generous donation, too, that you got there. Have you seen Nina Turner being against Democrats participating in the gerrymandering fight? Yes, I have. And I've talked about that before, that like she doesn't get it. Like when they cheat, the way for you to make it more fair is for you to cheat back. Like you can't let them cheat and then you do nothing, because then you get absolutely obliterated. Ironically, if the other side starts cheating, the way to make it more fair is for you to start cheating. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no way out of that. It's just like a paradox. Hey, y'all, wanted to suggest Stephanie Kelton as a guest for KKF, an advocate for heterodox economics, which is a passion of mine. Yeah, she's modern monetary theory. I think we might have had her on, and if it wasn't her, I think we did have her on back in the day, but if it wasn't her, it was somebody else who was like a big M&T type person. Let me see what I got here. Have you seen Nina Turner? Yes, I have. Is that the same one? Noah.
All right, let me know if this is working.
All right, I see that you're back. You sound good so far, but we'll see. We'll see. I was just answering some super chats, by the way.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
There's a I can hear you, but there's a lag between your face and what you're saying.
God damn it. I should have just, Jed said,
wait.
just used.
Hold on, I'm tripping because it's actually okay, because I was looking at the YouTube thing, not the one you sent me. Okay, it's fucked itself. It's fucked still.
There's an echo.
You think? I don't know. I think it's probably the internet. It's not your computer. It's the internet. You know, I don't think it would have been any different on your computer.
Oh, it echoes on my mic. I need headphones, but all right, let me see if I can get headphones now, and then maybe that fixes it.
I doubt it, but you can try. You can try. I'll keep trying to answer some super chats over here. I think something this. Bro, hold up.
Someone said now you have to leave and then come back. The echo.
What? I'm the one with an echo right now. Is my shit fucked up?
So the echo's it's terrible.
Huh?
They said the echo's not that bad.
Yeah. Is my shit good too? Or are you saying mine is fucked up?
Hear
I should leave?
There is an echo. Laura said there's an echo.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back, and then we'll just do super chats as soon as I come back. Okay? How's that sound?
Okay, that.
All right. Let me get out of here, and then I'll come right back.
Oh. All right, my bad, guys. I should have rocked. All right, now how is it? Tell me if it's good. Is there an echo now? I can go get my headphones. All right. Patrick said it's not bad at all. So I don't know. Some of you said it's bad. Some of you said it's not bad. All right. I'm good. So maybe it was Kyle. All right. Jez says it's working now. So it's Kyle. Oh, hold on. Where did my... Oh, my goodness. Oh, now there's two. What's happening?
There we go. I'm here.
Okay. All right. Now it might be good.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
we
it's
might be
not.
all right. Let's just do the super chats. Just throw the super chats up there, bro. We'll just go through it like that.
All right.
Because I don't think I have audio problems. I think. Oh wait, now I hear
do.
my own echo too. How did it get worse? How did it get worse when you left and came back and I left and came back? How is that even possible, bro? That's the all-time like easy way to fix the shit is leave and come back, you know?
Oh my God. You know what it was?
What?
I had two different browsers open. The browser. Like it was my other browser was on. I think we're good now.
Maybe. Maybe.
Literally, I have a mouse and I've been using the keypad and it closed out one of the I think it's good now.
No, it
maybe
wasn't because you just got fucked up again, bro. Just do the super chats. Let's just do the super chats. Just start throwing them bitches up and I'll answer them. Kyle, who would you back to replace Schumer? Jeffries as leader. Corin, raised Israeli and visiting Israeli. Have your views now changed seeing its treatment of Palestinians? So the answer to my question is I would replace Schumer with Chris Van Hollen or Chris Murphy. I would replace Jeffries with, I think Ro Khanna would be great to lead the House.
And Bernie would be gangster too, though, right? I mean, like, wouldn't
Yeah, but like I said, he's an independent. And he's an independent, so he's not going to lead the Democratic caucus. It's going to be a Democrat to lead the Democratic caucus. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Jeffries is kind of a punk, right? Like is he good?
Jeffries, no, he's not good. He fought back a little bit and said, no, you shouldn't fucking agree to it. But I think it was like kabuki theater. I think he kind of agreed with what Schumer did. And he said Schumer shouldn't be replaced.
Yeah, I was raised Jewish. I visited Israel. I mean, yeah, I feel like rushed a little bit to just always think that Israel's in the right, but now seeing that like they've just been ODing, maybe they've just been ODing for a while. I still got love for Israel though, man. Like those are my people, but yeah, and it doesn't seem like the guy Netanyahu is like the most trustworthy guy. Thank you though, Adam.
Democrats caving on the shutdown proves that Earth can't be saved by Viltrumite Empire. I have no choice but to send in Conquest to finish it all. I'm guessing that's a reference to a video game I don't know, or a movie I don't know, right? Vitrumite Empire? Viltrumite? I don't know what that means.
There's so many video games that like I was talking to someone about gaming. They were like, yeah, I'm trying first person shooter and you're in this world and there's zombies and all this shit. And I was like, I don't even know how people find out about all these games. I don't even know if like, do they play that on Xbox or PS3, like whatever, or is that computer? Like there's so many, how everyone like finds their own niche and then will like play against someone, you know, like, isn't it mad confusing to you?
It is, but yeah, I feel like the people who are a little bit younger than us grew up in that environment where like they might be into games and then just like never stop. And so they're looking at all the new releases they're looking at, like they know the games that are hot. They play a whole bunch of different ones. They're like obsessed with it and spend a lot of time doing it. But for us, I feel like we just missed that. Well, we could have. I mean, there are people our age who are OD gamers, but I feel like it was the ones starting maybe like three years younger than us and younger that are really like all in on a bunch on video games. And it's different systems for different people. I know PS5 is a big shit. PC gaming is a big shit. I feel like Xbox fell off hard, but yeah, it's like it's like its own little subculture. But I'm assuming that's a reference to something I don't understand. But Democrats caving was absolutely horrible. Grand Regent Thrag, thank you for the $5, bro.
I wonder if I have Madden for X. Like when we were growing up, it was like Madden, NBA Live, or NBA 2K, hockey, and then if it was games. But I wonder if like if I have Xbox and you have PlayStation, can I play you in Xbox if you have PlayStation online? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think so. I think it's got to be PS5 on PS5, Xbox on Xbox. But there are some shits that cross over with PC. Where like, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. I'm not sure.
You ever play Grand Theft Auto? Were you a Grand Theft Auto player?
I played it a couple times, but I didn't really get the appeal of just like driving around and beating up hookers.
There was people that like wouldn't even like try to finish the objective of the game, and they would just straight like beat up mad hookers, steal mad cars, or I don't know what else you could do, like rob banks or something like that. That game was just so reckless. An approved game that like anyone could play.
Yeah, and it was one of the biggest games like ever, I think, you know.
I think it still is. I don't know if it's like 8 or 9 or 6 or something like that, but they're waiting for a new Grand Theft. When that one came out, that was like the hottest one. Vice City was like the shit because they were in Miami. That's got to be the most popular Grand Theft Auto.
I don't even know how many there've been, but probably a lot. Guys, any recommendations for applying your b-ball golf skills to stay energized while working seated all day? Also curious to see your follow-through pose, Kyle. Any recommendations for applying your basketball and golf skills to stay energized while working seated all day? I'm not quite sure I get that question. Do you understand what he's trying to say?
Like can you work on your form while you're you're seating, or is there a way like sitting down? Not really, right?
No, I mean, with basketball, yeah, a little bit, like Corin just did. You could practice your fucking, that shit, but that golf,
or you can dribble. I mean, like, if you're in a spot where dribbling, you can probably do your left and your right hand, like, on that shit.
Yeah, and come to think of it, with golf in an office, you could get one of those mini putting mats and use, like, hit little 5-foot putts all day and get good at 5-foot putts. But there's nothing like without that. You could practice your form, but I was always I never believed in that, like swinging the air to like, hey, this is my golf swing in the air. I feel like that doesn't really replicate what it feels like. But my follow through pose, I think there's a video of my golf swing on YouTube, so you could probably see it. Just type in like Kyle Kulinski golf swing or something. There's like old swing of mine on there, I think.
Did you go golfing? Like,
I had posted a video years ago of me like hitting some shots, and so that's always been out there so people could see it. But it's, to be fair, it's probably like what, 2015 video or something like that. Like, it's pretty old.
Would you say it's still a similar swing, or have you changed your swing?
It's definitely different now. I mean, I'm older, so it's probably less. It's probably less miles per hour. I'm probably stiffer now. I bet my backswing is a little shorter than it was back then. But the follow-through would probably look the same.
Appreciate it, Golden Child.
Hey, Kyle, Peter Joseph has done movies. This guy loves Peter Joseph. Since Zeitgeist, Interreflections is mind-blowing. He saw through Joe Rogan years ago. Please get him on the KKF list. I already added him, bro. But
who's Peter Joseph? I don't know.
He did this documentary called The Zeitgeist a while ago, and it was pretty big in like left-wing circles. But I haven't seen him much since then. But obviously, he's done other things, so.
It could be his burner account.
It's possible, yeah. Sheila, thanks for the $10. Kyle, you had mentioned a book in one of your videos that Crystal was reading about economic collapse when it begins to impact upper middle class doctors and lawyers. Do you know the title? Hey, Crystal, what's the book that said that when elites start losing their jobs, when upper middle class people start losing their jobs, that's when there's revolutions? It's called End Times. Who's the author? Peter Turchin, and it's called End Times. That's what it is, Sheila. So check that out.
Sheila.
I think Crystal read the whole thing, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she mentioned it. That's why what's happening now is particularly scary, because with AI, like, you're also going to have wealthier people start losing their jobs, and that's when you get revolutions. Is not just when, working class people lose their jobs. It's like working class people plus a portion of the elite losing their jobs, because then they go, fuck this system, let's overturn this whole shit.
So
I
how
like
would
you again.
doctors and lawyers?
What'd you say?
How would doctors and lawyers start losing their job?
I mean, AI shit, right?
Oh, a courtroom with a computer and have that shit fight your case better than like a real lawyer could nowadays.
I think, bro, I think ChatGPT, they just banned like people searching for legal advice on that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's kind of crazy. I feel like that'd be like the number one thing that people search on there is legal advice.
That or porn, right? Like everything online eventually becomes like porn, Metalhead Matt, AI lied to you again, Kyle. Cuomo got 41%, not 30%. If AI social media are so unreliable and polarizing, maybe you should stop using them / contributing. Sometimes I do use them. And that's usually when I'm having trouble finding something and I just type in, like, give me a quick summary of this shit. So, and in terms of, sometimes I actually use it for on the weekends when Lilith is, I don't like to bother Lilith, who does my thumbnails, on the weekend. So sometimes I'll just whip up a thumbnail using AI. But the problem with that is they've restricted a lot of shit now. So I don't know if it makes sense to keep doing that. Like, you can't do a lot of different people now with the AI. So it's like, what's the point of doing it like that anyway?
Oh, for thumbnails?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also feel like a lot of the polls are never accurate. Knowing now that certain like media outlets are just incredibly biased or like right hit pieces. The New York Post was like completely right wing. I thought that like they were like a creditable newspaper, but now it's like every article like pro Trump. It was against Mamdani.
Zoran, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like every poll that they up to the election would be like, Cuomo's gaining steam, and I'm like, it's definitely not. Like, they're just straight lying. So like even polls aren't accurate. Guys, not accurate. Polls aren't accurate. Nobody fucking knows that shit, And
a lot of these media outlets are now using AI to write articles. If I feel like what's called the dead internet theory is more true now than ever, where like it's bots talking to bots and bots writing shit and people reading it. It's like a lot of what's on the internet now is just total slop, complete AI slop.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's like, at what point there was a good Molly and I went, because it was like it was an actual writer like contemplating if he should use AI to write more plays and be super successful, but the AI kept like critiquing his plays and writing different endings, but he was still getting I don't know. At what point do you write an article and put it in there to kind of correct and take away some of the authenticity of like your real writing shit?
What are y'all's favorite books? Any genre? I've always liked. I'm a big Chomsky fan, so I always liked Hegemony or Survival. I think that's a really good book. I like a lot of Tom Hartman books. He's a great like left-wing radio host who now does YouTube stuff, but he's done amazing videos on like the crushing of the middle class in this country. There's one called The Undeclared War on the Middle Class that Tom Hartman wrote probably like almost 2 decades ago now. That was an awesome book. I need to have my my bookshelf behind me in order to answer that question, because a lot of the books I have on my bookshelf, not the one in Virginia, the one in New York, that one has like all the books I've loved over the years. So, but those are just a couple for you.
A throwback bookshelf. I remember that bookshelf. I think my favorite book was Holes.
I think he said Holes, guys, for those of you who didn't hear it. Yeah, your shit is still fucked up, dog.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, it's been the whole time. Get Graham Plattner and Abdul El Sayed on KKF, or I'm coming for your dog, Stinky. Crystal has already gotten Graham on Breaking Points, but yeah, we'll try to get him on KKF. And we just had Abdul on KKF, like literally, like not even a month ago. I feel like we just had him on the show. So go check out that episode with Abdul. He did a great job. But yeah, we'll try to get Graham. Crystal knows him, so it shouldn't be that hard. Scott, thanks for the $5. Can you post your lists? Our memories are shit too. Your videos have been in reverse order in the daily playlist for a while. Okay. I will tell my editor that the videos are in reverse.
Your list for what?
It's a YouTube list where like people can watch all the videos, but apparently they've been in reverse order.
Oh.
I'll just tell my editor, FYI, the videos are in reverse order in the daily playlists. Okay. So I told my editor, am I going to release my lists? I've released a couple. I released ones about Trump warmongering, for example, Trump and his war on free speech. I feel like I've released those. I haven't released any others, but you got to watch the show. I got to give you a reason to watch the show. Hear those lists. If you watch the show, all the other lists, you know.
Fact.
Hey, Kyle, did you know that according to John Oliver, no federal law forbids federal law enforcement personnel from wearing masks, including ICE? I did not know that. But I know that for cops in particular, like they're not allowed to cover their face. Like you need to, if you ask, they got to give you their badge number and shit. So I feel like that should apply at the federal level as well. I hear my own fucking echo now. God damn it. Sorry, guys. This show is a fucking disaster today with the shit not fucking working. This is crazy.
Oh.
Like now I'm fucking echoing in my own fucking ear, bro. Like what the fuck is this? Why am I echoing? I don't understand.
I can't stop laughing.
Chuck Schumer step down ASAP. Have Ezra and Leah from Indivisible on KKF. Do I look 52 to you? No, you do not look 52.
Yeah. Are you looking at his default picture?
Yeah, he doesn't look 52 to me.
It's close. I don't know. You can't see the top of your head. Not too bad.
I think we've had somebody from Indivisible on the show, but Indivisible. Okay. Got it written down. Long-time secular talk viewer and big fan of Corin. Fellas, how was your weekend? And is Nourishell, New York worth visiting? Nourish, I mean, it's not really a tourist place, you know, like the only thing that's there is the Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense or some shit right there. There's like Thomas Paine's house or some shit is right there.
Right.
What'd you say?
Where by where Henry used to live?
No, it's close to the high school actually. It's like across the street from where the fucking where the tennis courts were. Yeah. I feel like that's where it was.
Yep.
But so it's not really worth visiting unless you know you're for nostalgia reasons. If you've grown up there, like me and Corin, for us it makes sense to visit.
We can go to Chicken
But my
Joe's.
weekend, how was my weekend? My weekend was I don't remember what the fuck I did this weekend, dog. If I'm being honest with you, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast. I don't remember what I did over the weekend. My life is just a fucking blur, dog. Like it's just one thing to the next, and I have zero memory of any of it. You know.
If people can hear me, I don't know my internet. I might switch back to my other internet. I don't remember what I did this week. Get to the week, and we're still smiling. Appreciate you, Jonathan.
It's your boy Cat back again. Kyle, please look up pics of Glenn Beck from 2006 and tell me you don't see a resemblance. Also, shout out to Corin. Dude, it's just fucking soul crushing to say I look like 2006 Glenn Beck. That's fucking like.
Oh, that's what they're trying to say. You look like him, right?
Yeah, and it's like, you might as well just tell me to like go fuck myself and die. What a fucking horrible person to look like. That's terrible. This is the motherfucker who looks like Colonel Sanders now, and I fucking look like him.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna put the next up and try to switch to my old Wi-Fi.
Bro, I see what you're talking about, but he looks way fatter than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you say I look like him? He looks way fatter than me. He looks like a baby. Kyle, no offense, but Republicans could face a 1932 tier L and still not cave on the ACA. We don't need people starving during the holidays to realize this. Izzy, you're so fucking wrong. Because, first of all, their numbers were absolutely collapsing. Like, Trump's already at 37%. The Republicans were being blamed for the shutdown. The Democrats just had a wave election. If Democrats just sat there and did nothing for another week or two, Republicans absolutely would be begging for a conversation. They would be begging. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? How do we get this done? And then, by the way, if they don't, and if they say fuck it and they blow up the filibuster, good. Let them blow up the filibuster, because then they own absolutely everything that happens, and it opens up the door for when Democrats take power again for us to actually get the shit that we want done, because you only need 51 votes to get it through. So good. I want the filibuster gone. If they fucking get rid of the filibuster, that's great. So those are your options. Either they cave and give you what you want, or they nuke the filibuster, which is great. It's a win-win for us across the board. The last thing you can and should do is what they did. Is because if you were going to cave, you might as well have caved in the first fucking week and not put everybody through this pain.
Yeah, Republicans, I think, looked worse. Like, people thought that they were the ones that were kind of the reason behind this, you know?
Yeah, now like you're taking the blame ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to ask them if they want me to unplug my official mic, because maybe that'll help with the fucking that'll help with the echo.
I'm
I feel like
curious to watch this back. I want to see how bad it is.
Oh, it's fucking horrible. This is the worst stream that's ever been done in human history, bro. All right, I'm about to ask people. Hold on. Should I unplug my Shure mic? I feel like that may help with the echo. Let's see.
Maybe I should just unplug my mic.
Corin, plug in headphones. It will solve issues. Yeah, he doesn't have them, bro. He doesn't have headphones, dog. Right? Don't you not have headphones? Yeah, his audio is so bad that, like, he said some shit and left, and that shit, like, I didn't even hear him. No, Kyle, Corin just needs headphones or to turn it down. Yeah, he doesn't have headphones. He'd had headphones, and he tried to use them earlier, and the shits didn't fucking work. And, like, apparently he says he never uses headphones at other times, so he feels like it should be fine this way, but yeah, I mean, I hear myself too, and it's driving me fucking crazy.
I got headphones.
Yeah, I'm leaving the country. I'm not sticking around for MAGA pogrom against brown people and trans to rip this place apart. I'm thinking of Portugal, but I'm concerned due to Portugal's right-wing history. Yeah, Thurston. I hear you, dog. I don't know what to say other than, like, this is fucking, we live in hell. And I feel like a lot of people are thinking the same way you're thinking. Academics got the fuck out of here. Students got the fuck out of here. Like, the people actually who do the research and shit and all the science and the medical stuff, they were like, fuck this. We're done. We're out of here. In fact, I covered a poll on that. So, I hear you. But yeah, I don't know which places are going to be considered safe and which ones are not, you know. With a rising tide of fascism, it could impact so many different countries. The only thing more weak than Corin's audio is Schumer's spine. Yeah, I read that one earlier, I think, when you had dipped out for a second. I still hear my fucking echo, by the way. Is your shit plugged in or no? Your headphones? Trump showed up during my Lions game yesterday on some North Korea shit. The broadcasters act like there were guns pointed behind the camera. Yeah, I saw that. The fact that he, like, got on air and then started talking about, like, how great the country is doing. I mean, just so disturbing. Like I said, he's acting like a Make-A-Wish kid. At the same time, he's literally destroying the country, starving 42 million people, sending $40 billion to Argentina, kicking people off their health care and raising premiums and shit. It's just so crazy to watch that he was holding up this the Commander's jersey that said 47 on it. And it's like, come on, man. This is so crazy. Like, you're acting like a Make-A-Wish kid as you destroy the country.
And then can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah, but are the headphones plugged in or no?
Yeah, they're plugged in.
Okay, I wonder if it'll work now with the echo. We'll see.
He flew Air Force One over the football stadium too. Did you see that?
He flew Air Force One over the stadium, then showed up and, like, swore people in with some shit. Which, like, you can't do this. Like, you're president. You can't just show up to some fucking game and, like, force people to listen to you talk and then go hijack the broadcast. Like, it's so selfish. Especially because, like, you know, more than half the country fucking hates you now. But he does it, again, like a Make-A-Wish kid. Like, he doesn't think about how this shit looks as the country's struggling, you know?
Also, he what did he wanted the Commanders to name the stadium after him?
Oh, did he say that? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Everybody's been saying they should name the ballroom he's creating. They should name it the Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Ballroom, and I feel like that's totally accurate.
Okay, now I think I've got my shit plugged in. Oh, okay. So now let's roll.
Do you think AOC runs for Senate? She would have to announce it sometimes. Oh, I already answered this. I feel like she's trying for president. That's what I think, which I don't like. I would rather have her run for Senate. I mean, if she's the best candidate in the presidential race, I would support her, but I also would want her to run for Senate because I feel like that's a lock. You would obliterate Schumer. You know, she would destroy him.
You think she's going to run for president?
I do think she is, yeah. I do think she's going to run for president.
You know what I just found out today that I never knew? That Gavin Newsom had like an affair with his wife or something like that. Like back when he was like, was he governor of San Francisco or something like that?
He was mayor of San Francisco.
Oh, mayor of San Francisco. That's what I meant. Yeah. So shout out to him.
Another resemblance I noticed is that chick from CNN, Caitlin Collins. I did this one while you were gone, but yeah, Crystal. We called Caitlin Collins Timu Crystal Ball. She's like Crystal, except minus all the super intelligence and super sexiness. You know. Kyle, thanks so much for everything you do. Been a long admirer. Curious right now who you think would choose between AOC. All right, so I already answered this question too while you were gone, but it would depend on who's got sauce, who's got the most charisma, and it would depend on what their differences policy wise were, which I would evaluate their platforms at the time. You need to do math to get this answer.
Ro Khanna's like back in the good graces. Like he's good. Didn't he fall off
for
a hot second?
Well, yeah, but he just called for Schumer to step down of leadership, which was a big deal. That he
like bold that someone says that?
Mm-hmm,
oh, really?
Yeah, because internally they have all sorts of ways they could fuck you. You know, Hakeem Jeffries could, at Chuck Schumer's orders, can basically like try to derank him basically in the Democratic caucus and make it so like you're not going to get committee seats and all this stuff. Yeah,
I was surprised that Nancy Pelosi like said she's stepping down or whatever. Like I thought she was going to go until she died on some Gator Binsberg shit.
Well, I mean, she already is in what, her mid 80s or something. So like,
yeah, but like she's still like competent. Like she's still like like she's not falling on the floor. Like what's his name? The who's the dude? Was he from Alabama?
Well, there was Dianne Feinstein who was
the guy he's horrible. His face is like a turtle.
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
Like,
yeah,
that
Kentucky,
guy
not
is going to go into Kentucky. He's going to go until like he literally just. I think he's going to die on the.
Yeah, that's about 5 minutes away. If I'm being honest with you, he's going to die very soon.
Probably. Thanks, Noah.
Galvin Nate, thanks for the $5. Oh, I already answered this one too while you were gone. Yeah, Nina Turner. She doesn't get that when the right cheats, you have to cheat to make it more even. You can't like let them cheat and you do nothing because that's actually worse than if you cheat back.
Yeah. Has she fallen off a little bit? Because she was
she's been going hard on this idea that like, well, we shouldn't gerrymander back after the Republicans gerrymander, and it's like that's crazy. You're just like laying in a chalk outline of yourself and letting them destroy everything faster. Yeah. If they cheat, we got to cheat to make it more fair. That's how it works.
And literally everyone voted on it in California. Like, yeah, let's cheat. Like,
because
won overwhelmingly.
Yeah, and it's because Texas cheated first. That would have never passed California if Texas didn't cheat first. They wouldn't have said do that unless Texas did it first.
So wild.
So I already answered this one too while you were gone. Yeah, Stephanie Kelton. We've either had her as a guest or on KKF, or we've had other MMT people as guests. So. I think something this administration has proven that hopefully we can all agree on is that Russ Vought and Stephen Miller need to be deported back to the Shire. Yeah, they need to be. I hate these people so much. Yeah.
You know what Stephen Miller should do? I keep getting fed these videos on Instagram of like people who get hair treatments, but it's not the hair treatment. They glue a shit on your head.
Yeah, that's a toupee.
Oh yeah, but it's like, is it permanently like toupeed on there?
No, I mean you could take it off if you want to take it off. Oh. But yeah, there's good wigs and good toupees that exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a popular like account on Instagram. I don't know the lady's handle, but she like has a conversation with them. They sit down, and then like she'll shave the like extra hair they have in the middle. Mm-hmm. She'll like glue, like she'll put like some super glue shit on there, and then she takes out like it looks like a turf off of like a soccer field and puts that shit on the middle of their head. Oh, first she like cuts it like a haircut,
Right.
and then like puts it on the back and then literally like drapes it on there. It's kind of crazy. And the people like look kind of good with it.
They end up making it look good. There's a lot of shit you could do now these days. Honestly, low key, I feel like we're doing okay though in terms of considering how old we are. I feel like our hair is okay. Like our shit is not crazy far back, you know?
Yeah, that's one thing I was always worried about. And I do like I use the Him shampoo in the shower. I still take finasteride.
How often do you take finasteride?
When I remember, it's like I try to do it, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times a week. A week. I should be doing it like whatever it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, day off, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever.
Right.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But yeah, Molly told me the other day to keep taking it because she says it's getting thin. But like, okay,
you think so? Like, no, I think your shit is okay. I think it's not bad, bro. We're 30, like we're 37, dog. Like,
I know.
Right? I mean, it's just like that's good for our age. It's good. If we were really gonna lose our shit, we would have been lost it by now. Like by 37, you'd already be sort of cooked.
You know what I don't get is the people that will have a bad toupee. Like, if it's so obvious, either just not have that shit or go to this Instagram lady and do the super glue your shit on there.
Yeah, there's some things you can't like cheap out on. And one of those things is something like a plastic surgeon or hair shit. Like you got to get the top of the line shit to make it look really good, you know?
Low key, like, so you don't have to get a haircut unless like your sides get super long because the top is going to stay the same length, right?
Yeah, it's just fake. It's fake hair. So yeah.
Yeah, she does a good job. Whoever knows that account, look it up because that's.
Are you considering shaving your head and doing that? Because it sounds like you want
to. I could get like a lower. I also watch. Do you ever see these videos on Instagram of the guys that they go to someone's house whose grass is like crazy long and they like they put it in super fast and they like chop down their whole like house, all their grass.
No, trees. I've never seen that.
Yeah, there's this guy like SB mowing, and it's like some of the most addicting videos to watch ever.
Wait, not to jinx us, but our shit is actually doing okay now. The internet. What happened? Was it just the fact that you needed fucking headphones? Is that it?
Bro, if I go back to the regular stream, literally every comment is
facts. Yeah, it just fixed everything, right?
Bro, every comment. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. But I also unplugged my mic too. Damn, people were kind of ODing on me.
Yeah, well, it's working now. So anyway, that's good. Torn headphones and kill mics. Yeah. Kyle, this shutdown fight just shows how weak Democrats have become. I know for a fact of them leadership acted like this during FDR, LBJ's time, they would have kicked their ass, kept them in line. Yeah, man. These Democrats are bitch made. FDR's rolling over in his grave looking at how they cave like this, bro. He would never in a million years, never. They were fucking terrified of FDR. Are you kidding me? The Republicans were so thoroughly defeated by FDR that they tried to become like FDR. That's how fucking dominant he was, you know?
What was the last shit that Chuck Schumer just recently did that did he like vote for something when he didn't have to and everyone was upset at him about that shit too?
Well, it was very similar to this. It was some shit that like he caved in another fight and gave them some extended funding. It was some shit like this that he did already. And now he had made it seem like he was going to fight for 37 days and then he fucking caved. So
yeah, I don't get
he's
how
just weak. He's just weak. Like he's just weak. And he feels like, he cares more about continuity, like the system continuing to function and the institutions being there. He cares more about that than actually like forcing them to do good shit, forcing them to, sorry, but you have to subsidize the healthcare because if you don't, everybody's going to have to pay an amount they can't afford, You know
what I find so interesting too? They always ask the Speaker of the House guy, like questions, and he'll always have like an answer when he knows the answer. It's something shitting on like Democrats. But then they'll ask him about Trump, and he's like, I got to look into that a little bit more. Like he never has.
That's Mike Johnson. Yeah, that's Mike Johnson
too, bro.
Yeah, he's a massive self-hating gay dude. He's a super Christian. Him and his son both downloaded apps to monitor each other's porn use. Like they have an app. Have an app where if his son goes and looks at porn on his phone, he gets like notified about it. It's insane. We call him Grindr Mike Johnson because he's definitely on Grindr. low-key
Yeah.
looking for some dick to suck. So
Yeah,
like
100%.
massive self-hating gay dude, like so deep in the closet. And he knows my job is to be Trump's bitch. And so he does it. He acts like Trump's bitch, you know?
Yeah. I think he was at the Commanders game with him yesterday.
Oh, was he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was like sitting next to him. But yeah, I didn't see it, but he actually like stopped the game and did he read some announcement shit, Trump?
Yeah, he was trying. I think he was like swearing in new military people into the military. I think
Like
that's what it
during
was.
the Commanders game?
I think so, or before it, or just after it, or in the middle of it, some shit like that.
It's so random. Yeah, and I saw him on the broadcast for ESPN, or that I saw the clip for, and they were like talking to him about some shit. I forgot what it was, like Bucky Dent's home run. And it was so awkward. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's like, bro, shut the fuck up and go away, dog. Like, for real.
But it won't surprise me if if he really tries to push for naming the stadium like Trump Field or some shit.
I know. He's just so.
And he'll probably get it.
Yeah, because why wouldn't he? The Democrats aren't going to fight, and the Republicans are going to go, yes, sir. They've already tried to put him on like dollar bills and airports and like streets named after him and bridges named after him. Why would they stop? You know?
Yeah. Chicken Warrior is a real one.
Kyle, what happened to you? I missed the old Kyle. The Kyle with blonde hair is a D-bag. Nobody's making you watch, Patrick. You could just like not watch if you want.
The best Kyle right now is if you've seen when Mamdani won that you did the cigar and the glasses.
Yeah, that was that. But that's what he means. That Kyle is a douchebag. That's what he means.
That Kyle's a goat, man. That was amazing. Was that in a velour suit too, or no?
No, it wasn't a velour suit, but it was like I was wearing all black because it was a Republican funeral. It was rest in peace to the MAGA Republicans who just got their asses kicked in the election. And so I had the pinstriped black shirt with the black tie and a black jacket, looking like a fucking gangster, puffing on that cigar, which, by the way, it was a bit. I love some people were like, he's not even smoking that cigar properly. It's like, yeah, I'm not a fucking cigar smoker. I was doing a bit, you idiots. Like, what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, they're bugging. Thanks, Patrick.
Hey, Kyle, Big Ask was wondering if you could cover FDR's Commonwealth Club speech in 1932 and how he convinced the public to believe in his agenda. I mean, I can't really do a standalone segment on that because I'm trying to follow the news and stay on top of it. And there's always a million things a day and a million things that I have to leave out of the show. But if the proper context comes up where I need to like reference that, then it could potentially come up.
Yeah, Marcus, I feel like we've moved on from like a 1932 speech that FDR gave, no?
Yeah, he just wants to reference it to today. You know, like I get what he's trying to say, but
I got you. It was funny. They just had a football game in Germany this past weekend, and someone was like standing in the exact spot that like Hitler was standing in, like during one of race. It might have been the one that like Jesse Owens like did the thing. And then they said there was like a creepy like hidden stairwell that supposedly like led to like Hitler's bunker or something.
Oh shit!
But it was like blocked off. It's just weird that they're playing in like the same like venue that that shit took place in, you know?
That's wild. But I will say Germany did handle the shit correctly though, because after Hitler died and the Nazis fell, they blew up every single fucking like thing that was created in Nazi Germany during the Nazi era. Like every fucking like statue of a swastika or every fucking building that Hitler personally designed and wanted made. Every single one, they blew those bitches up. So like it was smart because if they didn't do that, think about now, you'd have all these fucking like creepy ass Nazis going over there and like worshiping it.
Yeah, facts.
It'd be like a big tourist attraction for the worst people in the planet. And they kind of knew that, I guess. So they were like, fuck this, you know?
Yeah.
Dear Corin, Prez Kulinski, LOL, you got my vote. I've written and illustrated a 300-page graphic novel titled Fuck Billionaires. Not to put you on the spot, but I'd love to chat on air about it with you. Well, I can make no promises on that one, but I do appreciate the fact that you wrote a book and called it Fuck Billionaires.
Yeah, it's kind of gangster. I mean, like, it should take off. It's pretty, like, straightforward and probably resonates with a lot of people. Congrats on that shit, though, man. Thank you, Jim.
And by the way, the FBI is about to come knocking on your door any minute now. Hey, I had a nightmare last night where Kamala won and we didn't get to make America great again. That's hilarious. That sounds like the most beautiful dream ever. If Kamala had won at this moment, I mean, it would be so much better. Oh my God, it'd be so much better. I mean, I'm sure like I'm sure that if Kamala had won, my show would still be very critical of Kamala because she would be doing things I disagree with.
She's
But
not that great
compared
either.
what any Kamala shit would be like versus this, there's no doubt she'd just be so much fucking better, bro. It would be ridiculously better.
Yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to ask your opinion. I really, for a while, I had this Montreal Expos hat as a kid, and it was like it was all red, like mesh hat. And I was really going to buy it. And then I was like, if I buy this shit, like wearing an all red hat could instantaneously, just from afar, someone could be like, he's wearing a MAGA hat. Can I buy the hat?
Is it a flat brim?
It's a fitted, it is a flat brim.
Yeah, fitted with a flat brim. I think you can get away with it. I think you can get away with it. To me, I feel like the Trump hat in particular, it's got a very distinctive like brim and hat.
Like squarey puffiness to it.
Yeah, there's some about it that you can just like, that's a MAGA hat, you know.
Okay.
But if you like, because I've seen people wearing like red Yankees fitteds and shit, and there wasn't a part of me that was like, oh, maybe. You know what does confuse people is when people wear a shirt that says like makes X great again, whatever the X may be, like make fishing great again, make fucking whatever great again. Like that's the shit where it's like, oh, now people are gonna think. And I've even seen red hats that say make whatever something else great again, and it's like that's the shit where people are gonna go, yo, that's people think you're a Trump supporter.
Molly's dad has one that says like made you look, Black Lives Matter. And
that's
like
funny.
So it's good in theory, but also like from afar, you know, if you're driving next to him
and you see the back of his head or the side of his head like that, you're going, oh, that's a Trump supporter. Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's weird. That guy's wearing like a MAGA hat. And then you go on your day. But if you do wear it out and wear it in the store, then people will see it up close. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty funny because like at first you're going to get someone letting their guard down, agreeing with you. And then you're gonna hit him with that fucking total opposite type shit.
But I'd say pull the trigger on the hat you want. I feel like that's
I know. Yeah, I feel like it's a hat I've always wanted. I'm gonna definitely get that shit now. Then
grab that shit. Kyle, please look up pics of Glenn Beck from 2006. We already talked about.
Oh this. Yeah, Cap, come on, bro.
Shout out Big Corin from the block. Yeah, man. I looked at the pictures here. I'll pull them up for people.
Yeah, let me see.
Because number one, he's like fatter than me, right? But number two, he just has like a big old fucking baby face in a negative way. Look at his face, bro.
Now you're bugging, Cap.
Come on, man. Where are his eyebrows? Where's his facial hair? Where's his chin at?
Forehead's OD big.
Like, really? Like, literally all you're seeing is that it's a guy and he has blonde hair, and that's it. You were like, yup, Glenn Beck. Like, come on,
was that 2006 Glenn Beck?
That's 2006.
Oh,
that's
okay.
2006 Glenn Beck, bro.
Nah, he's bugging.
Yeah, now he's fucking Colonel Sanders, bro. Have you seen him recently?
No.
Hold up, watch this. I'm about to show you Colonel Sanders.
Maybe I have actually. Was he one? He said like his daughter worked on the Charlie Kirk campaign or something. Was there?
I think so. I think that's right. He literally looked so much like him. He dressed up like him one day, dog. Look at that.
No. How does that happen to someone?
He just let his hair go fucking. Here's another one. You could tell he looks like Colonel Sanders, and this one he's not even trying to look like Colonel Sanders. You know.
No, he's going for that look. Like if you've got that goatee, you're committing to that look.
Yeah, and Cap's trying to tell me I look like that dude, bro. That's disrespect, dog. That's disrespect.
Disrespect, man. Take that $4.99 back. I'll Venmo that shit back.
So, you know what my daughter said? My daughter said I look like that guy Jay Jones, who's running for who just became the Attorney General in Virginia.
Oh, I didn't see him.
And bro, I looked it up, and it's like, come on, man. Don't hear now. I got to pull him up for everybody.
Yeah. On some like disrespect. Sometimes that's like one where I personally feel when I tell someone that they look like someone, I feel like I'm dead on. And then I'll tell Molly and she's like, no, not at all. But I feel like I have a good eye for that shit. Other people, when they tell me or they tell someone that they look like someone, I'm like, nah. Like Jed's kind of good at it. But I feel like it's a very she's straight bugging.
She said he looks like Kyle. And I said, excuse you? Excuse you?
Nah.
Like, we're both.
That's got to be a TikTok video or some shit.
We're both human males. Like, that's.
She's definitely trolling you, bro.
No, she meant it. She meant it on some shit, dog. Like,
maybe
I can tell.
If you put your hair on him, there could, like, maybe be a resemblance, but that's not even close. He needs to go to that Instagram lady. She would bless his shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he's got some trouble in the hair department. He's struggling in the hair department.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh,
Everybody's disrespecting me these days, man.
Nick, yeah, that's
Nobody
kind of
hits me with like some "you look like"
yeah,
insert sexy ass motherfucker. It's
like prime time Bruce Willis or some shit. Like they're hitting you. Yeah, I don't know who I've gotten. I've gotten Shia LaBeouf. I think someone's told me before, and then also Edward Norton. But I don't see either of them. Maybe
Nah,
Shia
there's
LaBeouf a
that
little bit.
dude who's what's his name? There's that one YouTuber who you look like. Remember what's his name? Hold on, let me look it up.
Oh, I don't
I
remember.
think Joey Salads. People say right, Joey Salads. Yeah, people say you look like this guy.
Let me see.
Hold up, I'm about to pull him up.
What do you think?
People say you look like this guy. It's a little bit. I can see it a little bit.
I could see with the facial hair a little bit. His nose look kind of weary a little bit.
That's who people have said you look like. That's who I remember them saying you look like. Is this?
I could see a small pass for that.
All right, let's see. Shout out Metalhead Matt. Thanks for the $10. Why does Texas population 30 million and Vermont population 650,000 each get 2 senators? Cruz, Sanders. The Senate seems rigged to favor Democrats, or it's even. P.S. Greg Gutfeld is the world's smuggest prick. Yes, Greg Gutfeld is the world's smuggest prick, but I totally disagree with your other point because Republicans are definitely overrepresented. They have more of the states that have like very little of a population in there, so it's the Democrats who are underrepresented, and everybody knows that. That's why, I mean, also with the way the Electoral College works, that's why there's been a number of elections where, like, Hillary Clinton beat Trump in the popular vote, but fucking lost the Electoral College, right? Al Gore beat George W. Bush in the popular vote, but lost because of the Electoral College. So, yeah, it's always been biased in favor of rural white people, rural conservative white people. So I see what you're trying to do there. Give a clever example of, well, here's a blue state that's got fewer people and a red state that has more. But in the aggregate, of course, it's much more the case that the opposite is true, that there are more red states that have fewer people in it than blue states. The blue states are big population centers usually.
So would Ted Cruz never lose Texas because they do that OG cheating shit, or is there still a chance that like he can lose one day?
So Cruz is for Senate. He's not House. But the idea in the House is that they're creating more Republican seats. But that could backfire, though, because with how big the Democrats just won in this past election, if the Democrats win by that much, there's like the gerrymandering could backfire pretty spectacularly because they like carved out themselves districts that were like, Republican +2, thinking they would win it. And it's like, bro, you're losing Republican +25 districts. So how do you think you're going to hold on to Republican +2 district,
Facts. That would be amazing if it backfired on them and then all those seats they thought they full
It'd be
lost.
glorious. It'd be so glorious. Kyle, I've been a fan for over a decade. You kept me from going down the right-wing rabbit hole as a teenager. Thank you for being unapologetically you. Well, thank you, Matt Rocks. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's always nice to hear. I mean, I used to hear that a lot in Trump's first term. And I do feel like in the second term, it's more important than ever that same process is happening. And I feel like I'd like to think we're helping out with that.
But luckily, I feel like it's like yesterday was one that was pretty convincing for me, like because I heard the soundbite from when he was speaking at that Commanders game, and typically, like New York, places where like very high class events, U.S. Open or like handpicked shit that he goes to, an Alabama football game, he's gonna have people like going crazy for him. Yesterday, it seemed like they actually were booing the shit out of him when he started speaking, or they showed him or some shit. So like that one for me was pretty like, all right, there's some normal people at a football game. So that one to me sounded like I don't think people are really fucking with this dude anymore.
Yeah, bro, the economy is absolutely cooked. And then he's also like, what actually made people turn on him according to the polls? The biggest shit was when he knocked down the East Wing of the White House and said he was going to build the ballroom. For some reason, that really fucking stuck with people where they were like, wait a second, why are you doing this when like fucking grocery prices are through the roof and we need you to focus on that shit,
Yeah. Are they, I mean, you're there. Do you ever see, are they making progress on that shit?
So believe it or not, our old apartment in DC used to be literally like right next to the White House. It was kind of cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not, we're not at that apartment anymore. We're at a different one. And so I don't know. I haven't been in that area, but I have seen, when we went to the Wizards game, we saw a bunch of fucking fully uniformed up feds, bunch of fucking like National Guard people and, fucking whatever they were, military people. That shit was terrible.
Someone was telling me there's like ICE people in like Washington Heights, like there's people in the Bronx, like there's like ICE coming around New York now too.
It's fucking fuck these people, bro. They're so bad. They're so bad. Wait, tomorrow what I'm going to cover is there was a nonverbal special needs autistic guy who they assaulted. Do you believe that?
No.
There was also a guy who was having a seizure holding his baby that they were like fucking with and trying to like drag him out of the car. I mean, these people they're devils. Ruthless. They're fucking demons, bro. They're demons. Yeah. The Republicans' plan, shout out to Chicken Warrior, thanks for the $10, bro. The Republican plan is mass death of working class people with all the stuff they're doing. I can't see it leading anywhere else, but that Stephen Miller did say some stuff that would lead me to believe. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like they keep doing shit, and like every time they do some new shit, it's always some shit we never would have thought they would have done, right? Like really bombing fishing boats in the Caribbean off the coast of Venezuela and doing it like on a weekly basis. That's insane, but they do it. Fucking building a concentration camp, Alligator Alcatraz. That's insane, but they do it.
That shit's still around, right? Like that's still.
Well, actually, they were ordered by a judge to disassemble it, and I don't know if they have yet, but they were ordered to do that shit. It was also this big like money laundering scheme where it costs like a ridiculous amount of money to put up, and it was just a tent in the middle of the fucking jungle. So somebody was pocketing that money,
shit, right? Yeah,
exactly. So like. They keep doing shit that we thought there's no way they do that. Like when they sent all the people to CCOD, the El Salvador concentration camp. Like they keep doing shit that's like, they won't do that. Then they do it, right? I mean, right today, Trump had an Al-Qaeda guy in the White House. I'm not even kidding. The current head of Syria used to fight for Al-Qaeda in Syria. And now he's the head of Syria. And he came and fucking shaking hands in the White House and shit. And Trump even acknowledged it. He says, this guy had a tough past, a real tough past. Trump pardoned a guy who laundered money for Al-Qaeda. CZ, he's the fucking crypto guy. So, like, they keep doing shit that we go, I didn't think, that's great. They wouldn't do that. And then they do it. And so, to his point, like, I covered on the show the other day that they're building these homeless camps where they're just going to send people to and force them to work. So, they're creating slave labor camps for homeless people that they're going to round up off the streets. So, I don't put anything by these people, bro. I put nothing by these people.
I saw he pardoned Darryl Strawberry, but like I didn't get it.
What was he guilty of? I don't even know that he committed a crime. Did you?
That's what I was saying. What I was reading was like it was a charge from like 1993 or some shit. I don't know if it just like got it off of his record or something.
Oh, that's what. Okay, that's got to be what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't seem like he was actively in prison or anything like that because Darryl Strawberry's just like been around for a while. So I don't know if he just like if it cleared his record of something, but. It was weird because then Darryl Strawberry's posting shit about Donald Trump, and it's like everyone like kisses the ring when they get what they want. Like it's gonna be funny when Diddy gets pardoned, and then like him and Trump are boys again.
Ghislaine's trying to get pardoned too. Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman. Yeah, that's right.
She will.
Hey guys, is this recent professional sports cheating scandal the worst in American history? The past scandals seem relatively trivial by comparison. Which scandal is this person talking about, Corin?
There's a lot going on. I mean, like the basketball one is maybe one, and then baseball. There was just recently one. There's a Class A, Emmanuel Class A. His name was. He was a pretty good pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. He was getting paid $7,000 for every ball he would throw. So like, there's a compilation of videos of him like straight throwing the ball in the ground. And he was a really good closer, but he's gonna get probably suspended like a lifetime ban. But I don't know if the cheating scandal is maybe just like the Chauncey Billups thing. This is definitely not the worst cheating scandal in American history. I think it's like the most highlighted one right now because sports gambling is legal and it's kind of like every conversation is happening now. But I feel like the Tim Donaghy one was pretty bad. Like there was the Black Sox scandal of like 1918 or something like that, where like I think the whole team was cheating. I feel like there's a lot worse sports cheating scandals than what's going on right now.
Yeah, and I do think though that the legalized gambling has made all this way worse.
It has, but also like now I feel like even the guys like it's gonna be hard for people to. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna cheat now. It's like you've got to be a complete dumbass. Like the players, I don't feel like are gonna do it anymore.
A lot of them were in debt too, bro. A lot of them were in debt, which is why they did it. They like had to pay back the mob,
Yeah. I just actually saw a thing on. Remember Sebastian Telfair?
Yeah, I saw that shit too, where he's like now living in the hood again.
He's like back in the projects, and
Yeah,
it's like
I saw
he
that.
showed his apartment, and like there, it was sad, man. He probably made a good couple. He might have made at least $15 million or
He
something
made
like that.
tens of millions, and now he lost it. You know, it's terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible. Yo, Kyle, following since 2013 and credit much of my political evolution to you. Unironically, would love to see you run 2028. Old Kyle tweets be damned. It's funny that people keep bringing this up. I was on the Vanguard earlier. Did I tell you?
Oh no, I didn't see that. Those are the homies.
I was on the Vanguard earlier, and they were like asking me, like, "Hey, are you gonna run?" And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna fucking run." But it's funny that like I mentioned it, and people are like, "Oh shit, you should actually do that."
Is there something like, I mean, realistically, like local that you can run for to make a difference, or
I
like
would never. I'm just
not even?
not. I'm not interested, bro.
Yeah,
Like, what I said to them is like, I'm definitely not running now. Talk to me when I'm like 50 if I have any interest in running for president. You know, but I'm not. I wouldn't do any other shit. And it's not even like I don't want to do it. Like I want somebody to come along who has the right ideology, who knows the shit to say and do, and they do it. You
yeah.
know. But you watch it and you're like, is anybody gonna fucking do this shit? Like you got to do this shit. That's why I want Jon Stewart. I feel like he's the best. And he kind of pissed me off a little bit recently. I don't know if you saw this, but he defended the assholes who went to Saudi Arabia and sold out.
Yeah, and
And
then was talking about Rogan or whatever.
and he fucked up. Yeah, he said dumb shit about Rogan. So like that sort of annoyed me, but he's still the guy. Like he's still the one to be president. So like I just want somebody who can do the shit right to do it. I don't want to have to do it, but I do feel like if they don't fucking get it together by the time I'm in my 50s, then maybe I'm gonna have to fucking force myself to do it, even though I don't want to do it, you know?
It's also funny to see for Rogan. I feel like he's lost a lot of his audience that he went super right wing, and now that like he's kind of going back left a little bit. Like I saw a clip of him like pressing Musk on Mamdani, and like he's probably realizing if he goes back that way, he's going to gain a lot of his audience back. So it'd be interesting to see if he like goes back the progressive lane.
He won't. He's
You
definitely
don't
not.
think so?
No. In fact,
He's
tomorrow
probably realizing like he doesn't have like the same audience he does anymore than when he was like kind of like fucking
he's
with
in
him.
too deep, dog. He's in too deep. He's literally friends with JD Vance and Donald Trump and Dana White and Elon Musk, and he's like literally friends with them. He texts with them and shit. So I don't see it.
But did you see that clip? He kind of pressed him hard,
No.
and then stared him down on like.
I saw the clip you're talking about. He just asked him like, "Why is Mamdani a whatever?" He said a grifter or like a con man or whatever the fuck. And then Elon couldn't answer it. But that's just Elon being a fucking idiot. I didn't even read that as Rogan pressing him hard because
really?
I'm covering on the show tomorrow. Rogan called Zoran a communist on his show.
Oh, I didn't see
So
all
like,
that.
yeah, so like, like this is what he'll do. Like every now and then he'll say one shit that you're like, oh maybe. But then if you watch the full episode, it's like 90% of him saying the dumbest, most right wing shit you've ever heard. So
Yeah.
He's hopeless. There's no way he's coming back left.
How are the Vanguard guys doing? Were they in New York recently?
They're doing great. Yeah, I think they were in there for Zoran's win. So they were like doing interviews on the street and shit. So yeah, they're doing good. I don't know
if it was true or not, but did they interviewed him like back in '88 when he was just like a regular ass dude?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They did. So did Crystal. Crystal did the same shit.
Oh,
we actually had him on when he was running for mayor, but I've told this story before. But he was number one. He was on the floor. He was like, he had some other elected position, a lower elected position. He was on the floor about to vote. So he had called from there. And number two, our internet shit the bed and cut out. So we didn't end up having the interview, but like we had him ready to go, and then it fell through. But this was when he was running for mayor. But Crystal had him on before that, and the Vanguard had him on before that. So
yeah,
he's always been cool, man. He's a Democratic Socialist. He's part of DSA. Like he's always been a cool dude. He runs in like our circles,
Yeah. And I listened to one of his like rap shits. Wasn't that bad. He was like rapping about rice or something like that. I was like, this actually has like a pretty good beat to it. Kind of fuck with it.
Hey Kyle, I saw in a recent video of yours you were talking about shooting Nazis in Call of Duty Zombies back in the day. Much respect. Love the show. Yeah. Call of Duty Nazi Zombies is still to this day one of my favorite video games. Just the zombie thing where you like go up levels and kill all the zombies.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Will played that shit till 4 o'clock in the morning on so many fucking nights, dog. Like we would just play that and just try it as hard as we could to get to the highest level we could. And it would
did you ever like there was ways like you could beat the game, right? There was like a final level.
No, this is the one that there's no final level. It just keeps going up. And so you just got to try to get as high as you possibly can.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was fun. I mean, we played it so much that I would have dreams where I would like dream about it. I would dream about it.
Did you see, and I don't know if this was true, but there was a picture of like Adolf Hitler in like some shorts. And maybe did you tweet it or someone tweeted it? He was wearing like some shorts and like sternum like socks, and they're like, he tried so hard to get this photo erased or something like that. I
I
don't know
don't
if it
think I
was real
tweeted
or
it.
not.
I don't know if I tweeted it, but whether
He
it's
just
AI or
he
it's
looks
real,
so
that's
silly.
hilarious. Yeah,
He
you're
looks
supposed
so
to.
silly.
That's the lederhosen, right? Like the Germans
Yes,
wear that
yeah.
lederhosen shit. Yeah, it looks
Yes.
ridiculous. Totally.
Oh, that's
Totally.
hilarious. I saw the picture and I was like, damn, if this shit did get out when he was trying to like pull those people, they would have been like, nah, dog.
Bro, there's pictures of Trump too that he hates from the low angle because he's got that big ass pussy chin.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got the nussy.
Yeah.
And like he gets fucking furious. If you take a picture of him from the wrong angle, he's like, "That's why would you take it there?" It's kind of funny.
I mean, not for nothing. I feel like Biden had the same thing. Like I don't know if I heard this or maybe I just thought of it, but like they never took a picture of him like from the back of his head because he was like sort of like balding and shit like
Oh,
that. Like
with the bald spot,
yeah,
yeah.
like so like I mean, if I'm the president, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell my photographer, like, yo, only bless me with bangers. Like, don't hit me with some weak shit that someone can run and take it. So like I fuck with Trump in the sense that he's like, don't hit me with some angle that's gonna fuck me up. Like that shit's going everywhere.
But when he gets pissed, it's not even just at his photographer. It's at like the media who takes a picture and posts it. He's like, "Don't do that. Don't post that."
That's true.
Which, like, bro, there's nothing you could do. His neck gina is just OD meaty. Like
any angle, that shit's gonna look crazy.
Any angle's gonna be bad. But the second you get below him, oh my god, it starts looking rough.
Oh, shout out to my mom. She is the worst photographer. She'll like take the worst photos and post those shits. She can work for the Trump administration.
Bro, low key, nobody knows how to take good pictures. Like, it's very difficult to take a good picture. Everybody wants to hold that camera low as fuck and get everybody in the double chin zone. Nobody knows to put it up a little bit so that you get like a little above your eye level, you know?
I will say that shout out this one lady. When we were in North Carolina, Molly and I were on the beach. Or is it me and Molly? Me and Molly were on the beach, and her mom's not great at taking pictures, and she's in the room right next to me. She probably hears this, but she was taking horrible pictures, and then they all dipped, all the kids and everybody, and the beach was like deserted. One lady's walking by and was like, "Do you want me to take a picture?" We were like, "Yeah, sure." She was like, "I'm actually a photographer." She blessed us with the most perfect photo, dog. And she knew. She like put the camera up and like a little tilted, and she just had it. And that's one where like when someone gives me the phone to take a picture, I try to hit him with at least like I'll hit him with a high shit, I'll hit him with regular shit, and then I'll hit him with a low shit. You can tell when you're asking someone, one, always take a picture for someone. If you're a dick and you don't take a picture and someone's like, yo, can you take a picture? Then you're just a dick. But hit him with 3 different angles when you take your picture.
Did I tell you, funny story, did I tell you when me and Crystal went to the US Open, the tennis US Open, and Crystal went to the bathroom. And so I was sitting there by myself, or she went to go get food or something. I was sitting there by myself. And then these two girls came up and they were like, "Oh my God, can you like take a picture of us?"
Oh, so you got to be on point.
And I was like, okay. Like I was just like, all right. So I grabbed it and I started taking pictures. And I'm good. I'm actually very good on the photographer shit. Like I do a similar thing. What I do is I'll always take it from like, I'll try to get them perfectly in the picture and I'll try to take it from a little higher so you get no double chin zone, et cetera, right? But Crystal's walking back as I'm taking this picture, and these nasty ass hoes are like, "Oh my God, do we look good? Do we look sexy?" And like my wife is right here. And tell me if I reacted properly, right? Because I didn't say shit. I said nothing. Normally, I'm a nice dude, so I'd be like, "Yeah, you guys look great" or some shit. I said nothing.
That would have been horrible timing if like she walked right back up and you're just like, "You guys look phenomenal."
Right, exactly. So anyway, I'm taking the picture, and then I just like I give it back, and then I sit down, and I had told this story, and Ella, the oldest daughter, she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how dare you do that shit to mom?" I was like, "Bro, I was being OD perfect by just not saying shit when they were like, that's what I'm saying." And I think she was just fucking with me. She was just fucking with me. I don't think she actually meant it that like I did anything fucked up. But it was a funny predicament because it was sort of like a Larry David Curb Your Enthusiasm shit. Like I started doing some shit, and then somehow I'm put in a position where I feel guilty, even though I did nothing wrong, because these crazy women are like, "Do we look good?" And I'm like, God, like I'm getting flirted with by these weird loser women, you know?
Well, maybe they picked that timing when Crystal went to the bathroom or to get food to ask for the picture because they were trying to hit on you.
Maybe, maybe. But even Crystal said afterwards, she was like, they were definitely hitting on you. I was like, I think they were, bro. And usually I'm not good at knowing when that happened, but even I was like, damn, I think they were hitting on me. That's kind of wild.
But always take the picture, always take 3 different angles, and always tell them that they look good. I do it this way because you always got to get your shoes in the picture also.
I do. I did both. I do
a
couple this way and then do that way. But I also take like
above and beyond.
I take like 15 pictures. I'm just like click, 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 you know?
That's perfect.
Yeah. Dems own the shutdown, yet you blame the Republicans. Also wasted time to get nothing but a promise. I almost lost my food stamps because of the Dems. Thanks, Kyle. This guy's definitely just a troll.
That's trolling.
Yeah, because Trump himself is bragging about cutting off the food stamps. Trump is required by law to give out the food stamps even during a government shutdown, and he is holding that shit back, and you're blaming the Democrats for that, so I think this person's a total... Thanks for giving Corin $10, but you're totally trolling like 100%.
Patrick. The other thing that was crazy was that he said he's going to give like $2,000 and is definitely just lying his ass off.
What happened?
Didn't Trump say he was going to give $2,000?
Oh yeah. Total lie.
Straight lie, right?
Yeah. He also said he was going to give $10,000 to the air traffic controllers, and it's like you have no authority to do this. This has to go through Congress. This is all fake. This is all made up. It's so crazy how he just says shit.
Oh, the one shit I wanted to ask you your thoughts on, which maybe he actually would do, is the 50-year mortgage thing.
Terrible. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. The whole idea is just so that banks could make a shitload more money off you and keep you in debt slavery. Because like now, you know, people were crunching the numbers on it. A bunch of people on Twitter like crunched the numbers on it. And like the amount of money more that the banks would make in interest is fucking ridiculous. You know?
So he's like definitely just hooking his bank friends up.
That's all it is helping out his Wall Street asshole buddies. And now he's saying the same shit with car notes. Like he wants to do like a long-term 15-year car payment shit. Yeah. And it's the same thing. They just want to get more interest off of you. Like it's totally just helping out the bankers and shit. It's just so crazy that like he's pretending like this is some altruistic thing. It's like, no, you're just trying to put people in debt slavery forever, you know?
Because I was like saying to Molly, I was like, yeah, even if he extends it to 50, like say in year 25 or whatever, you fall into a lot of money, you could pay it off. Then that interest doesn't even matter anymore, you know? So it's just like you're extending your time to ultimately have a chance to make more money. So like the years to me don't even really matter that much, you know? Because if you still can pay either the same amount in that 30 years, then then you just have that extra buffer of 20 years just in case you need it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense.
They also were saying that I think I had read that like Japan did it, but
really?
Then their economy immediately collapsed. Like it was basically a sign that like the economy's not healthy. The fact that you feel like you want to roll this out is showing that like shit is fucked up. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we're on the brink of some really ugly shit. To be honest with you,
Patrick. Thanks for the troll.
Great Deep Waves. Thanks for the $5. Hey, did Lilith hit you up about the Alex Jones thing? Did Lilith hit me up about the Alex Jones thing? She may have, but I just don't quite remember. I don't quite know. I don't remember if she did. That's
Alex
what I'll
Jones
say.
Do some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great.
I'm going. Hold on.
You're hitting up Lilith, or
I'm looking. I'm scrolling. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see anything about Alex Jones. So, yeah, I don't see anything about Alex Jones. So I'd say no. But she could text me if she wants to ask me about some Alex Jones shit. Why does Sagar call lefties shit libs? Should we call people on the right inbred dipshits? Yes, we should. I'll tell you why, because he's still stuck in like, I don't know, he's still stuck in like 2017, you know? I feel like he's held on to this idea of like, oh, populist right is going to be a thing and like they're going to deliver, and then now the right is just totally out and out disgusting fascists. And it's
he's
like
a little bit of a troll too. Like he likes to just ruffle people's feathers.
Yeah, but shit libs has always been, it's the worst time to sort of hurl accusations of shit libs against people, because what we're learning in this moment is that liberal voters, liberal Democrats, just the voters, have been right about fucking everything.
Yeah.
And they're right now. Like they're all going like, oh yeah, lefties were right. Bernie was the guy. Like these are the people who fight Trump. Let's go that way. And so like the voters have been proven to be so correct about everything that to accuse them of being shit libs now, it's like, you're just coping because you know that they're right. You know, like that's what it comes down to, is like The right-wing project failed. The left-wingers are right, and the liberals are right, and you can't admit that. So you call them shit libs. It's just very... No, it's no good. Is there a way to watch Secular Talk live? Is there a business email I can send you my capstone project for college? Would definitely like your opinion.
What's a capstone project?
I don't know. I don't know. Typically, if anybody wants to get in touch with me, you reach out to Lilith, and she sort of filters everything and then sends me whatever has to be seen by me. There is not a way to watch Secular Talk live. There is not. So you get it when everything drops on YouTube is the first time anybody's seeing it. There used to be. We used to do live on Blog Talk Radio, but we haven't done that for like years now.
Yeah, I know I've asked before, but is Blog Talk still around?
Probably. I think it's probably still around, but nobody uses it. I had to be the biggest show on there for sure.
That's what I was gonna say. You
know,
have to have been like the most popular shit on there.
Totally. So yeah, there's not a way to watch live though. Sorry, buddy, but you could watch it as soon as everything hits YouTube is when it's first up there. So you can take a look. What we do is I record a video on Fridays. I've been doing like a Friday show where it's just me babbling without any like extra shit, and then I post it, and that's a premiere. So that's kind of close to live. Like it literally gets posted immediately after I'm done recording it, but that's the closest you get to live. But
would you ever do
this is live? We're live right now.
This is live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever do your it's like, was it Secular Talk Smacking live?
Secular Talking Smack? I haven't done those in a really long time.
Those would go crazy if you did one of those. People would
and I haven't really considered bringing it back because I don't know. I just don't want. I like doing the live here with you. Like this is kind of fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a Secular Talking Smack and fielding all the questions. I don't know. I feel like people usually ask more about sort of like drama shit. And I'm a little focused on the mission now. Like I would rather just focus on the mission and
bring
the show.
The drama shit here. When I have my Wi-Fi, bring it here.
Drama shit.
I love the drama shit.
Kyle, can you have Ed Zitron on KKF? He runs the Better Offline podcast, has the correct levels of reaction, and can run y'all through how it's most a scam. How it's most a scam? One episode, won an award. Has the correct levels of reaction. What's a scam? I'm not quite sure what that person's saying. Do you see what that person's saying?
No, I don't know. I feel like that sentence is missing the girth of that shit.
But I will write down Ed Zitron. I will.
Better Offline podcast has the correct levels of reaction and can run y'all through how. I guess maybe just most politics is a scam or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But thank
you.
Though,
doesn't matter.
Thanks for the $20. That's a very kind donation. I wrote down Ed Zitron. I will take a look. Thank you, Davina. Corin's sister. Shout out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Davina, you are right to be mad at Chuck Schumer. We are all mad at Chuck Schumer in this moment.
Mad at Chuck. She's a big Crystal and Sagar fan.
Nice. Jacob, thanks for the $20. Jesus Christ, you know it's bad when Klein is saying the cave was a horrible move. That's right, Ezra Klein. Kyle, how can we resist Trump if we have the majority from the midterms when so many Democrats in Congress seem to be diet MAGA? Well, I mean, this is why it's kind of important. Like I told everybody when it was clear that Schumer was caving, like call his fucking office and like basically say like don't fucking do this. And when I said today in the segment, call all the Democrats that caved and tell them don't fucking do this, is because it's like we have to literally just like force them, we have to force them. There needs to be such an overwhelming backlash that they don't even think for a second of fucking entertaining that shit, and I feel like it's going to help move them. Like they've already been forced to move in some ways, and now we're just going to make them move all the fucking way. And then in the meantime, we're also fighting to get like, Graham Plattner elected and fucking Abdul El Sayed elected and Katabu Ghazali in Congress. We're fighting to get these people elected. And like, we will do our Tea Party and sort of replace a lot of Democrats with like real lefty Democrats, which is great. But in the meantime, the ones that we're stuck with having to work with, like, you just got to be a fucking pain in their ass, basically. You just got to let them know, like, this is not acceptable, what you just did. And by the way, like Schumer, did he cave? Yeah. But he also did fucking 37 days of the shutdown, which proves he knows, oh shit, they're going to fucking come for my head if I don't do this right. And so he did 37 days of the shutdown or 40 days of the shutdown or whatever it was. And like then sent out the fucking people who are up for election in 2030 to vote to reopen the government, which proves he knows go with the people who are not up for election the next election. So they know like, oh shit, there's going to be backlash. So pick these people who are retiring and are running again in 2030. So it proves like they're reacting to the pressure, but you just have to make the pressure more and more and more so that even that they feel like is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my answer is like, you just got to get more involved. The more like we have to deal with these people and we have to get more involved to make them do the right thing. and they will be more responsive to pressure than obviously think about any Republican in there. They don't give a fuck about our pressure.
And they just know that like they have the leverage now, Republicans. Like they know they're just like
and that's why Schumer's got to go.
Yeah.
That's why Schumer's got to go, is because they know we're always going to get what we want if we just wait, Whereas if we get new Democratic leadership and they show like, no, we'll actually fucking tank this
hold
bitch
out on this shit. Yeah.
Right. Then it's a different story,
They should have waited till Thanksgiving, man.
Bro, we had them. We literally had them. A week or two more. The airports are literally the airports are collapsing straight up. Like they're collapsing. Like things like coming apart at the seams. Not fucking possible. People were retiring, not showing up to work, all sorts of stuff. 1 million government workers.
Thanksgiving was coming. It would have been
Thanksgiving
crazy.
coming up, dog. And all the blame is going on the Republicans. All of it was going on the Republicans. So either they finally come to the Democrats and they say, okay, look, we'll give you 2 years of the Obamacare subsidies. Like, fine, we'll give you 2 years. Either that happens, or they just nuke the filibuster, in which case, again, that's also a win for us. That's a total win for us. Because then when we get power again, we get to do whatever we want. Like, for real. Like, good policy, So, but they fucked it. They fucked it.
They screwed that up. Thanks, though, Jacob.
You were my left awakening, but why aren't you bringing back Justice Dems? Just start over. Now's the time. We need to start calling MAGA retards. Not weird. So Justice Dems still exists, bro. Justice Dems still exist, and they're still doing good work. And I think we're actually supposed to have the new head of Justice Democrats on Crystal Kylan friends soon. So it's not like you're telling me to start over. There's no reason to. Justice Democrats still exist, and they're still fielding good candidates.
Yeah,
so I would say
backing the right people, or
I would say go take a look at their candidates, and because they're all good, they're all the real deal. So that's what I would say. It's just that I'm not driving the organization anymore. I didn't write, this, the platform for this one, although it's still roughly the same ideas, but they're out there, bro. There's a lot of people out there doing good work. We got the ball rolling, but a lot of people have taken over the reins because there are people who can do that 24/7, whereas I have to do my show. So it's a little bit of a different thing.
Thanks, Downfall.
How can we make a mass protest effort of sending/handing red hats to the 8 dino losers at every possible moment? Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that, Cosmere Dragon. That's a good idea. Basically saying, like, send the Democrats who caved MAGA hats. That's awesome. Shit. If anybody's listening to this, mail a MAGA hat to the to the senators who caved. Send one to Tim Kaine, send one to Gene Shaheen, send one to Cortez Masto, send it to Schumer, because even though he voted no, obviously he orchestrated the deal. He's doing kabuki theater. So that's a good idea. I like that idea for a protest. It's brilliant.
Just start like bombarding them with a whole bunch of MAGA shit. Or
we can make shirts that say Diet MAGA and send them the Diet MAGA shirts. That'd be good. All red shirt that says Diet MAGA. Oh my God, they would fucking lose their minds. They would lose their minds.
Yeah.
Been getting YouTube notifications for Kyle all day, live 2 times, and videos. Yay, it's Kyle Day. That is true, Courtney, but we apologize for the fact that this was not even a podcast for the first fucking hour or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was. That's my bad. I should have tested the laptop first, but
low-key, why is the internet better? I know that the echo being gone makes sense because of the headphones, but why'd the internet get better?
I went back to my extended internet router. I was on the other shit before. Like it was switching back and forth. But when it first started, I was on my extender, which should be the good Wi-Fi. So I don't know why it was. Maybe it was good Wi-Fi, but the headphones weren't good. So I think it was just a miss on all shits. But I'm glad, Courtney, you have a lot of Kyle Day.
Hey, Corin, would you still want to sell some of your Pokemon cards? This guy every week wants you to sell your Pokemon cards, bro. Shout out to Mr. Slugger. Probably has a mean collection of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, no, I haven't been on my Corin's World Instagram in a while, and Molly looks at the emails for Corin's World, but I'll check it out, and I'll see what you wrote me. My bad, Mr. Slugger. I'll check it. I don't know if I want to sell. I did see this is random. Jed sent me. He thought that it was me cutting up the clips, but there's a YouTube page that is like Kyle and Corin clips, and they cut up the videos and post shit on there. And I was like, fuck, man, like send those shits to me and let me put them on my channel. But I'm gonna start doing that now that I got.
Yeah, you could do it, and you could pick better, like the best spots.
Yeah,
this person's probably randomly doing
just random shit. Yeah.
So you could pick the best spots.
But Mr. Slugger, my shits are still here, bro. I got you, dog.
Bro, I still think I have in my phone. Remember when you were trying to say Molotov cocktail and you couldn't? That's a legendary clip. I still think I have it in there. I still think I have that.
Send me that shit, bro.
If I can find it, I will. It's in here somewhere.
I can't say Molotov cocktail. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah.
That shit's impossible. Like if they put me on the spot, I would have been fucked up saying her name.
There's some words that I struggle with too. I'm not remembering them at the moment, but there's plenty that I just can't say for some
Rural,
reason.
right? Don't you like say it?
Yeah.
Slower just to, like,
So here's
make
what
sure you
happened with
say it?
that one. I always used to say rural, and then people made fun of me because they said like, you say it weird. Like I say it like I'm British. Like British people say rural, like me.
It's a strange word though.
People basically bullied me into saying rural. So I went from rural to rural.
Yeah, the first one sounds a little weary.
Yeah, and that's how I used to say it. I used to say rural. The other thing is I used to say Oregon, like Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
But then people bullied me out of that one, and now I say Oregon.
Oregon Trail.
And then
Yeah,
Crystal sort of calls me out too with my New York accent, which I don't even realize that I have sometimes. She says it comes out with certain words. So like when I say the word Florida, I say Florida.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's Florida, not Florida.
Definitely not her shit.
Yeah. So
what do you say? What do you put your clothes in that you pull out?
Hamper?
No.
Draw?
Yeah. Draw.
Yeah.
People say drawer.
Drawer is how it's spelled, but I say draw is like how you say it,
You know what word that I was thinking about randomly? I was driving and I was like, why does that word go to that word? So governor, and then they changed that
gubernatorial.
Where
it's
the
insane.
fuck is gubernatorial? Like I was actually driving like that doesn't even connect.
Insane. And I always tell people, don't say gubernatorial race, say it's the governor's race. Because gubernatorial, like fuck you for making that a thing. Like
that's
fuck
like,
you.
Someone was fucking with someone on that shit and it just stuck.
And that's crazy. That's just crazy. The other one is I always make fun of me because I say Mario. Yeah. Like when we play Mario, I say let's play Mario. And
Mario.
They go, it's Mario.
No,
and I go,
it's not Mario.
I go, and also you can't say that to me because my grandfather was Mario.
Yeah.
Like I had my grandfather. He wasn't actually like my biological grandfather, but my grandma remarried. And my grandfather on my mom's side died before I was born. So I never knew that dude. I never knew any of my actual grandparents because they died before I was born. But the dude who was my grandpa was this guy Mario, who was my grandma's new husband. And he was my grandpa. And he said Mario. I said Mario. We all said Mario. I loved him. He was like fucking, I would play in the pool with him when I was a kid and shit. He would throw me off his shoulders. You can't tell me I'm pronouncing the name of that dude wrong. Like it's whatever I say it is. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine like right before he died, he's like, yo, you've been saying my name wrong for all these years.
He's like, actually, it's Mario.
Like all the shit we've done together, you never correct me. No, but I'm the same way. People, like Kyle, you can't really not pronounce that correctly.
Some people say Cal, like C-A-L, like Cal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's just more of an accent thing.
Yeah,
than
like a southern accent type of shit. Yeah, people will always get my shit wrong. And you tell me, should I correct them or just leave it be?
Depends how bad they get it. If they say corn, nah, you got to say it's Corin.
Yeah, corn, I guess I would correct because it's like, why would my name like be fucking corn?
Right, yeah. It's like, hey, my name is Squash.
Yeah, exactly. Corey, like there's some
I might let that rock just because like it's fine. Like it sounds kind of cool,
But then it gets so far where it's like people that I see kind of on a regular basis and they don't know my shit.
Yeah, that's a little wild. But then if it gets too far, it's almost like you should be even less likely to correct them when it's been going on for so long,
That's true. But
then it's like now it's going to be weird for both of us if I say you actually got my name wrong.
That's what I'm saying. But it's such a small window in the beginning when you meet someone to either correct them or not correct them. That can depend on like the whole point. Because then it's like if you're like 2 months later and you're still saying it wrong, and then to your point, I hit them with some like, yo, it's really corn. They'd be like, you haven't corrected me this whole, and then it's like turns into a fucking argument.
That's true. Yeah, I've always been a bit of a bitch on that. Like I just let people say whatever the fuck.
Same. Yeah.
Like I'm just like, all right, you do you. Like whatever you want to call me.
I'm the most. I was just with a couple of like the jiu-jitsu dads tonight, and they were telling me that like they invite this one guy out, but every time they go to the bar, he's like looking for a fight type of shit.
Oh.
And I was like, the last thing I ever want to do is just be on any type of confrontational shit with anybody. Because it's just like, why?
Yeah, I mean, some people, man, like he's just not right. Like he's just not right.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. But you know what? It was a stark reminder to me when I had that the like panic attack from too much nicotine and caffeine, and I spent like 2 weeks just fucking like detoxing and withdrawing and just feeling like shit 24/7. It was a big reminder to me that like that was possible. Like it's possible to feel this bad for this long, and how many people out there just 24/7 are feeling that bad? Like are just like always fucking on edge, always anxious, always angry, always willing to fight. And like if somebody's going to bars looking for fights and you're a grown man, like that dude's not right. Like something's wrong with that person in his head. Like his emotions are off, his fucking head is off. And like it's scary to think how many people out there are like that. And apparently there's plenty, you know?
Yeah. No, it's true. Fuck.
Albert, thanks for the $5, bro. Hi, Kyle. As someone who's interested in eye surgery, how are your eyes right now after surgery? Any issues seeing at night or issues with dry eyes?
Yeah, it's been a long time. So you've been sleeping good.
Everything has become perfect. So they say that usually, you know, like at least with the LASIK, they said if you get LASIK, people have dry eye problems afterwards. It's a very common thing. I didn't get LASIK. I got smile surgery, which is like the updated LASIK, which is instead of cutting a flap and then fixing it, they cut a tiny, tiny bit and then they can get in there and fix your eye. So I got that done, and I was already dealing with dry eye problems from the years of abuse of contacts that I had. And now here I am, months removed from the surgery, and my vision is perfect, like perfect 20/20, everything, no problem whatsoever. And I don't even have dry eye anymore. So like I could go to sleep, wake up, everything's fine.
Do you ever have to go back for like a post? Is it like a whatever year checkup or some shit?
So I already went to one checkup, and he said, we could do one more checkup last time I was there. But for sure, I know that, you know, I could tell everything's perfect. Like I could see everything just fine. No problems whatsoever. Dry eye is gone. And I still have little tears that I use sometimes where I just, you know, for whatever reason, if they're like a touch dry, I'll fucking put them in or whatever. But exactly. I would fucking, Albert, I would say do it. You know, if you have the money, I would say do it, because it is truly a life-changing thing. I mean, my whole life with glasses and contacts, it was just always fucking, and I would have worn my contacts forever if my eyes didn't fucking crap out on me and like reject them eventually.
Yeah, and you would like sleep with your shits in there and stuff like that.
All the time. I wore the night and day contacts. I would sleep with them in fucking 3 months straight, 4 months straight, and just thought nothing of it. And then eventually I got sick and I got pink eye in both eyes. And then my eyes from then on just refused to accept the contacts. They would just be permanently dry and permanently irritated. And it's like my body finally gave up after years of fucking abusing them. My eyes finally were like, hey man, you gotta fucking get this fucking taken care of. So it's either 24/7 glasses or it's fucking the surgery. And I'm so happy I went with the surgery. So I'm the fucking poster boy of, you know, I've never talked to any advertiser, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't tell you guys some shit I actually genuinely like.
No, so, you're convincing on it, because I mean, I tell you, even when I like watch TV at night and I've got my contact in, I'm like, at some point I'm gonna have to get up and throw my contacts away,
ass, bro.
You know, or put my contacts in the morning, or like.
Even with glasses, after you put them on and you go back to lay down and watch some more TV, like
you can't put your head down.
Yeah, you can't put your head down. You can't fall asleep with them shits on. Like it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yep. And then like my face gets greasy, so like right here, the glasses will like always like come down a little bit. I gotta like fucking nerdy push those shits up. But Albert, get that shit done.
Shout out from Montreal. Thank you, SG.
Montreal.
Very random, but are y'all familiar with the progressive sovereignist party called Quebec Solidaire? They're
experts on that.
They're not openly socialist, but openly left-wing and pro-Palestine. No, I did not. I never heard of them. I'm not too familiar with Canadian politics in general, but our boy David Dole.
His name is dating Katy Perry.
Yes, which is weird as fuck. Those guys, to both of them, are very like fucking vapid human beings. It strikes me as. But our boy David Dole is Canadian, and so whenever I have any questions about what's going on in Canadian politics, I always go to David Dole's channel, The Rational National, because he does a great job.
And SG, now that you did that, I'm a big believer in like what is it, like just signs and shit like that. And you've just cemented my case to buy that Montreal Expos hat. So thank you very much.
There you go. There you go.
It's a gangster hat, man. It was batting practice hat, red with like little like divots in it. That shit was so fucking dope.
You know what I want? You just reminded me of the Jordans that have like the dot divots. I forget what the numbers they are, but there's these dope Jordans that have like almost like dot divots in there.
Oh, really? I'm curious. Oh, I think
you definitely know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, those might be like Team Jordan ones. I feel like I had those ones. Maybe Jordan 9s.
We'll look it up right now.
No, I don't know if they were.
No,
9s.
It's not the 9s. It's not the 9s. It's not. I think it's in the double digits.
Uh-huh.
I think it's in the double digits. 12.
I don't know.
It's not the 12s. The 12s I already have. I have the 12s. I have the black and yellow 12s.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Might be the 13s. Yeah, 13s.
Oh,
Jordan
yeah, I
13.
like the 13s. I have the
I
13s
fucking
downstairs.
love those shits. I love,
feel
and
like
I
you
don't
would
have
go,
one yet. I don't have one yet.
Iversons before you got a pair of Jordans. Those old school black and white ones were like your shit.
Oh, I love those. You gave me a pair,
That's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
wore them
I
for
feel
like
like you
fucking
wore
7
those
years.
to like, yeah.
Yeah, I wore
You
them
like
until
the
they literally
Jordans
fell
more?
apart. Yeah. So I have right now. I want to say I have. Let me think. Hold up. I got Jordan 1s. I got.
Oh, you have ones?
I have ones. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I want to say I have like four or five pairs of Jordans,
Oh,
and
shit.
like so. Yeah, I kind of have like a mini collection going. Usually, what happens is on like my birthday or like Christmas, I'll tell people like Crystal, like, yeah, give me some Jordans, or my mom, like, yeah, give me some Jordans. And so then I'll pick out the ones I want. So I have like a mini collection. There's two things I'm kind of obsessed with, two material things I'm kind of obsessed with. Fragrances. I'm sort of getting obsessed with fragrances, like colognes and fragrances and shit. That and Jordans are two things I am kind of obsessed with.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you were a little sneakerhead.
Yeah, I'll send you, but it's very, very minimal. Because like I said, I have like 4 or 5 pairs.
Yeah,
most
but
sneakerheads
it's
have like
growing.
fucking 38 pairs, you know?
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of obsessed with both those things. And one of the pairs of Jordans that I really had my eye on for a while is these shits, the Jordan 13s, because they're so cool. They just look so cool.
What color do you like? I have the black and whites.
Bro, I think honestly, but they don't have them for adults. They only have these ones for the kids. But the purple and black ones were the ones that really caught my eye. Yeah, but they reversed the purple and the black. So like for the kids, the purple is the divot spot area.
Okay.
And for the adults, it's the reverse. And I feel like the purple looks way cooler on the divot spot area.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah. So, but you know, if I could ever get some custom ones of these, man, I would fucking freak it. I would make some dope ass shits. But if I can't get the purple ones, I would like maybe the like that turquoise blue one with the black. That looks kind of dope.
Those. Yeah, those are a good color too.
Yeah. So anyway, those are the two things I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment. For fragrances, right now, fragrances are my biggest thing. So like I told my mom to get me a certain cologne.
What do you want to shout it out? Do you know like what it was?
Yeah, it was it's in my research, it's the one that gets like the most love right now, or like the one that is like one of the biggest ones right now. It's Dior Sauvage.
Ooh. So
it's like it's a real nice cologne. I have a nice little collection already, but most of them are like sort of cheap. I only have like I have a couple. I got this one from TJ Maxx or Marshalls that was dope called
they used to sell bangers.
Bro, the only problem is they don't last long when you spray them. But when you sniff them, there's a lot of good cheap colognes. You just got to sort of bathe in them because they don't last very long. But there's one called Terrain by Joseph Aboud. I just got that shit recently. That shit was good as fuck. And I also got all the cheap ones from like our childhood because I also wanted to know like.
You used to fuck with like the Abercrombie and Fitch.
I still have that. Right? I still have that. But bro, the new batches are trash compared to the ones when we grew up. Like,
they probably changed them.
They weakened it, and it's way weaker now than it was. So like that shit sort of fell off hard. But I got fucking remember Curve? Have you ever tried Curve? I had that was my first aftershave. And I got the cologne version.
Jed had he had Jupe was a big one.
Jupe was a big one. I never had Jupe before.
And
I
then
never had Jupe.
Cool Water was another one that was like
that's one from our childhood. Yes. That's one from our childhood, and I got like that
blue bottle.
I got that shit. So I got Cool Water. I got Curve. And there's some others, but my favorite to this day. And by the way, low-key, I'm putting everybody on game right now because the best cologne I ever had, in my opinion, and this shit doesn't get nearly as much love as it should. Right? It's Gucci Pour Homme. It's like Gucci Pour Homme. That's it. And there's a million different Gucci. There's Gucci Guilty. There's all sorts of other Guccis.
Yeah.
Gucci Pour Homme. That's still to this day my favorite cologne. It's like number one on my shit.
Like a language, like a different language or some shit.
I'm gonna look up what it means, but obviously it's like some cologne shit.
Now let me ask you: are you a cologne like? You're a cologne like you're wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. You're putting that shit on when you go out, right?
Yeah, I put on something every day, even if it's just Axe. I'll put something on.
I feel like that's like
Pour Homme means for men.
Oh, okay.
Pour Homme means for men in French, so it's like Gucci for men is what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, respect to you, man, because it's there's some smelly ass motherfuckers out there. So the fact that like you're like wherever and whenever I'm going out, I'm gonna throw a little bit of good spray on. That's respect.
So the thing that's sort of cool is like I'm now just learning this stuff that real cologne heads, like fragrance heads, they can tell you just by sniffing some shit. Like this has birchwood in it, sandalwood in it, it has fucking rose in it, it has they could go through the whole. This is like an aquatic aromatic scent. This is like a woodsy scent. This is a musky scent. Like people can break that shit down on some scientific ass shit, and I'm amazed by that because I can never. If I smell some shit, I just think good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, and I could say maybe it smells a little woodsy or whatever. But after like saying one or two things, I'm out. I got nothing else to describe it, and I'm kind of amazed at how people can describe smells that in detail. You know what I'm saying? And then you go and you can look at what's literally in a cologne, like how they make it, and it'll tell you the different oils that they use and mix together. And like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm very interested in it right now.
I mean, people do the same type of shit with wine, right? They're like, this is a wine. They smell it and they stir it around and they say like what it smells like. I think a lot of that shit is bullshit. But like if
with fragrances, dog, like because they say some
right.
shit, but like they can prove that this is what's in this one, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
And some people say like it doesn't have leather, but it smells like it's got leather in it because of the mix of this thing and this thing. And it's like, damn, that's kind of amazing. Like you got an amazing nose that you could like my scent IQ is like negative. Like I don't have the ability to sort of differentiate what's in a cologne. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these people are brilliant that they can do that.
If I did start smelling that shit, I'd be sneezing like a motherfucker. I still remember, I think it was Harmon's, like the shit back in 88, like the CVS type shit would give away like the little bottles of shit. I think they had like Tommy Hilfiger, they might have had like Calvin Klein, but they used to give away like free samples of them, and I think I had like stacks of those shits from there. Nautica maybe had a thing.
That's actually how I got interested in the fragrance shit. Is I got a bunch of the not the little like skinny test tube ones.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm thinking.
But I'm talking about mini bottles that are like bigger than the test tube, but still not that big.
Yeah.
I had a little Nautica shit, like you're saying.
Yep.
I had a little fucking Versace shit.
Nope.
Because somebody had gotten it for me for like 7 years ago or whatever for Christmas or some shit. Yeah. And I found them. And I was like, oh shit, I got all these mini bottles of cologne. I got so excited. And I was like, collection. In my head, I was like, what if I get like 100 of these mini bottles? That would be so cool. And so that's what started my like fragrance kick, you know?
I got to find out what my stepbrother, Brian, he had a cologne on that smelled banging.
That's the other thing. Sometimes you find a gem that you're just like, this is incredible. Like I need to share this with the world, you know?
Yeah. And then there was this dude, this G dude I saw, and he was wearing, I think it was the same shit because I smelt it again and he was like, yeah, it's this. And I was like, oh, that's what Brian had. So I'm going to ask him and I'll let you know.
Ask him and let me know because I'm so obsessed with this shit.
Yeah,
I'm so obsessed with this shit.
It smelled mad good.
But hold on 1 second because I'm going to take a piss, but I want to show you, I'll put you on game on another like amazing fucking cologne.
Yeah, I never really used colognes. But I gotta find out what it is that I used. What do I use? I use gummy bears. Metalhead Matt, we're gonna get to your shit. Being from Central Valley, I probably can't answer this like Kyle could. We should be at least aware of who's under the country. Yeah, I will tell you that, and I said this before when Molly came in. When she went to Mexico, she said the border didn't seem that secure. She said it seemed pretty easy if someone wanted to sneak into this country. So that kind of surprised me, but who knows? Other than that, I don't wear cologne, but I wash my body pretty good. I use a lot of soap, and especially if I go to a hotel or like Lifetime Fitness, I'll use all their soap. I deplete their whole bottle. So that's what I. But I'm glad that the internet's working.
All right, dog. So you mentioned this.
Oh, the Abercrombie and Fitch. But that's a new version.
It's a newer one, and I'm telling you, man, the ones from when we were kids are like 1,000 times better. Like
I'm sure
it got weaker or something. I don't think they changed the formula, but it just got like weaker. So that's no good. This is the one I wanted to show you. So this one right here.
Oh, it's called. I don't know if you can read it.
No. This is not the Gucci. This is not Gucci by Gucci, or this is not Gucci pour homme. This is called La Homme, and it's from YSL, Yves Saint Laurent.
Yep.
And this shit. So I got this bottle in 2011 or 2012. I want to say 2011 or 2012, and this shit is incredible. So this is
2011. You've had that for what's that? Like 14, 15 years.
Because this is like a designer cologne. So this one like is not something you wear every day. You don't wear like an expensive ass designer cologne every day.
Yeah.
Like this bottle when I bought it was probably like $200, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, it was like probably 150, 200, even going back in 2011. So, but the reason I got this shit is because my boy Alan at the car dealership, back when I worked at the car dealership.
I feel like I remember Alan.
Yeah, he was the man. I fuck with Alan.
Yeah.
I love Alan.
Yeah.
So he was walking around and I just got hit with this. And I was like, what the fuck? What cologne are you wearing? That shit is fucking unbelievable. And he told me, and then I bought the shit. And this is number 2 on the list. Like I said, the Gucci shit is number 1. This is number 2. This is
shout
very
out to you
close.
for like keeping that with you for all that years too.
Oh, of course.
You know,
of course.
I'm saying, like
yeah.
you feel like at some point you can lose that in translation. Like you're like, no, that shit is so good, I'm gonna keep it forever.
100%. And if I were to ever blow through this bottle, which I don't think I will, I would get another bottle of this shit because it's next level. And this one, by the way, like all the cologne heads will tell you that YSL has released like multiple colognes since this one that are better than this one. So really? Like they're on some shit. YSL is probably one of the better like designer.
YSL's also wasn't that like gang shit that like they were trying to like get their trial thrown out or like dudes were getting arrested or some shit. I think it was like a YSL trial or some shit.
I have no idea.
Metalhead Matt wants to know about border security.
Being from the Central Valley in California, I know the value of undocumented labor, but we should be at least aware of who's entering the country. A secure border and a humane asylum process is the way to go. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's all fair. I think we should have a process and have like rules and regulations and make it humane and all that stuff. Sure. Hi, y'all. Every Dem must call for Schumer to resign or admit that they were for the shit deal and be primaried. Yeah, if they're not saying anything, I'm going to assume they were tacitly okay with the deal, you know? But to be fair, there was an Axios report that came out today where apparently House Democrats were fucking furious that like they were fucking yelling on the phone and shit in the call. So there are good signs, at least in the House, there are good signs that they were like, what the fuck is this? In terms of the senators, I don't know. It's probably like Bernie and maybe like 2 or 3 others were really against it, and the others were like, what are you going to do? So,
yeah, they're awesomely curious, a real one.
Glad to hear the TJ Kirk mentioned last week, potential collab or KKF appearance with him soon. Corin was the best restaurant in Rockland. Peace and love. Yeah, I love TJ. TJ's my boy. TJ was texting me during the whole New York Post coming after me and all these right-wingers coming after me. And he's also doing a whole bunch of art these days. Like he's doing paintings and shit. And he offered to make a painting for me, and I was like, "Oh shit, that'd be cool." So do me like fighting demons or some shit. So I think he's doing that.
Do like crazy paintings? Some people are fucking talented.
Yeah, he does cool. He does really cool paintings. So I told him if he makes me one of those, I'll put it behind me on the bookshelf in the Virginia study, the Virginia fucking studio that we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And yeah,
best restaurant?
I'll collab with him soon. Either going on Deep Fat Fried or him coming on our show. It's cool.
I like Burger Loft. There's a place in Rockland called Burger Loft that has pretty good hamburgers. I fuck with, and they got good French fries too. And the guy who owns it is pretty cool. He came by the table.
I can't believe I'm still fucking ketoing, man. After all this time,
I know you're doing well, man. Good for you.
Yo, Kyle, who's your favorite Sopranos character? Mine is Tony. I feel bad for what happened to Adriana. I mean, Tony's got to be like, whose favorite is not Tony? Christopher is kind of annoying, right?
I don't know Sopranos, man.
Carmela's a compelling ass character, but like still doesn't top Tony. And then Paulie is funny. Yeah, I mean, you got to go Tony. There's just no way around it. He's such a compelling character. So
I actually made a video. I didn't put the short together yet, but there's a rest stop by me in Jersey. That's the Tony Soprano like rest stop.
Shit. Yeah.
Or James Gandolfini.
Right. Yeah.
There's a little shrine in there for him. It's got some
awesome.
roles. But it's kind of sad that he passed away, man. Like I
so
think
young.
He was just fucking eating like a whole bunch of shit.
He would drink a lot and he would do drugs and shit. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, there's probably more to it.
Yeah. And apparently he really tortured himself to play Tony Soprano too. Like he would
really I feel like when you get that character, you get typecasted too. So I mean, like he probably would like. He
was good in other things too, but yeah, everybody thinks of him. I mean, The Sopranos is a masterpiece, so like he was casted perfectly, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for keeping me sane. You're welcome, Jill, and thank you for the $20.
Yeah, thanks for saying that first hour and a half. Hopefully, that did definitely not keep you sane because we were running around crazy. Appreciate you, Jill.
Dems fought harder against Zoran. Yeah, I mean, Schumer didn't even endorse Zoran. That was sad.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. And then Yeah, Jeffrey said it at the last moment. Thurston Howell is a real one in the building.
I figured I should not be a cheapskate with the super chat since I'm literally Thurston Howell the third. Damn, that's respect, bro. Because you're a $50 tip is low key like you actually are Thurston Howell the third, and you're just making it rain and shit.
Is that a real
Respect.
person, Thurston Howell the third?
Thurston Howell the third is the character from Gilligan's Island, the rich guy from Gilligan's Island. Remember him?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there was like the captain, who's the fat guy. Then there's Gilligan, who's the goofy skinny guy, and then there's Thurston Howell the third, who's the mega rich guy.
Yo, shout out to Thurston Howell.
Yeah.
And it was just the Jaws like reunion or was it 20? No.
Oh,
20.
for real?
It was like the Jaws anniversary or some year. So like you sent me a action figure of some guy from Jaws.
Yeah. So I was in the mall. This is crazy, guys. I was in the mall and there was this store, really weird store. It was called like what did they call it?
Ash
like
cheeks
toys.
and
It was like toys, gifts, and calendars. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, what a weird mix. What a weird
It works though.
So we went in there and I'm walking around and I just see this randomly I see this fucking Quint action figure. Quint is the fucking
you said
the like pirate ass dude.
But there subconsciously there
Jaws.
must have been something that you knew because literally I don't know if it was later or the next day, but I saw something that it was like the something anniversary of Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws 50th anniversary. Yeah. So
50th
here, guys,
anniversary.
There's Quint. There's the outside of the action figure box, and then here's the inside of the action figure box. Look at that. It's a Quint action figure, bro. That is so crazy.
Imagine someone like went in there and was like, "Hey, do you have a Quint from Jaws action figure?" And he's like,
how is that store still in business? That's so crazy. You're probably paying like $4,000 a month to $8,000 a month to rent this space, and you're selling Quint action figures and fucking calendars. Like what the? And then there were like mugs that said like "I love farting" and shit like that. It's like, what is this?
Do you ever see they do it with home goods? And I actually saw someone do it with like Golf Galaxy or something. But you'll go with a friend, and you'll be like, "Hey, do you know if they have a golf head here with a frog on it wearing an orange hat that's got cross eyes?" And they'll you're like, "Actually, we do."
Oh
That's exactly what that reminds me of. Like asking the calendar store if they have that fucking shit.
Back with another question, Kyle. What are your thoughts on Glenn Greenwald? Do you see him as an ally of the left, or is he more of an enlightened centrist type? Always had a tough time figuring him out. Glenn is his own man, bro. Glenn is, you know what he is? He's a guy who's very principled and committed to his libertarianism, right? So I would say libertarianism and contrarianism like sort of fuel him, and he loves the fight. Like he loves to get in there and fucking mix it up. So, but I'm super biased when it comes to Glenn. I actually know him personally, and he's a great guy. Always been good to me.
That got caught up with that weariness, right?
He's the one who. What do you mean caught up with that weirdness?
He was like doing some like he got like leaked videos of him and like a dude or some shit.
Oh
like,
yeah. He got they like hacked his shit and fucking posted some private ass shit. Yeah, it was super fucked up. Like that ain't right. That they did that shit to him.
Does he have a podcast or is he?
Yeah, he's got a show. He's got a show. I think it's called System Update.
Okay.
So I have a soft spot for Glenn. Him and I'm sure he fucking sees me these days and pulls his hair out, and I see him and pull my hair out. But like, whatever. It's love. He's a good dude. I know him personally. But in terms of he's his own man, I would say he's not fucking. He wouldn't throw his lot in with like Republicans, and he wouldn't throw his lot in with Democrats, and he's sort of like ruthlessly and viciously independent in a way where sometimes he's pushing narratives that'll bolster us, and sometimes he's pushing narratives that'll bolster the right. But he's sort of a unique character in that way. He's almost like a Michael Tracy type character. Or Michael Tracy is like a Glenn Greenwald type character, where it's just like he's just gonna say the shit, even if he has zero people who fucking support it. Like when Michael Tracy was like defending Epstein, but he was like, "What are you doing? Like this is insane." And he's like, "This is what I believe."
Michael Tracy's not the Humanist Report, is he?
No. That's not. No, that's Mike Figueredo.
Oh, Figueredo. Yeah,
Figueredo. Yeah.
How can someone defend that?
So Glenn, you can't pigeonhole Glenn is my answer, Noah. Like it's just you can't. The reason why you're struggling is because it's impossible to pigeonhole him. Hey, Corin and Kyle, what are your favorite white trash Americana brands? Example: John Deere, Busch Light, Ford. Ford is good. Ford is good. I fuck with Ford. I like the what's the company that they make like hoodies and shit that the people wear. It's like very Fuck, I'm blanking on the name.
PacSun.
No. Fuck. I'm gonna lose it over this. I have one of the hoodies. I have one of their fucking hoodies.
I don't even
Fuck,
know.
I don't even know how to look it up. How do I look it up? The kind of hoodies I'm thinking of.
Just do like American hoodie. Under Armour?
No, it's not Under Armour, but that answer actually works too because I do fuck with Under Armour. I like Under Armour a lot actually. So I type in American hoodie and it's giving me all like American flag hoodies, bro.
Yeah.
That is not what I'm looking for.
I don't know any.
Anyway, if I remember the brand, Crystal's sister got me a hoodie from this company.
Is it like a dry fitty type of hoodie?
No.
Oh, it's like a
regular hoodie 2 years ago for Christmas or something. And I have the hoodie. I'll take a look and see if I can remember for next week.
Yeah, I'm curious what it is too.
Yeah, but anyway, that company too. But Under Armour works too because I fuck with Under Armour. I have a bunch of Under Armour stuff also. So I'd say Ford and Under Armour.
CP Progressive's a real one.
I'm glad that the Lions won on Sunday, but hearing Trump from the broadcast booth in the third quarter was torture. Dem Tea Party's coming in 26. Richie Torres and Hakeem Jeffries will get primary. In fact, I think that just happened. I think Hakeem Jeffries, they just announced a primary. And Richie Torres already has a primary opponent. Michael Blake, I think his name is. And Richie Torres and Hakeem Jeffries, it's somebody else. I forget the guy's name, but that just came out like today. So
it got me tight that the star wide receiver on the Lions did the Trump dance in the end zone, man. I'm on St.
Totally.
Sanrian or whatever his name is.
And people dug up, he was affiliated with some scam ass company too.
I saw that.
Like health insurance shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a bum, man. Don't do that. Like, come on.
Totally.
It's like we're over that dance.
Squidward, thanks for the $5. Also, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs won't shut up about you too. Snubbing the Krusty Krab in your fast food tier list is driving me nuts.
I do love they make a Krusty Krab gummy burger. That shit is so banging.
That's funny. I never had that.
Yeah, it's a gummy candy. I probably got one in Halloween candy, but it's not good.
If your show was called Crystal and Kyle Kulinski and Friends, it would be abbreviated KK and K and Friends. LOL. Just kidding. Keep up the good fight. Thank you. Shit. There we go again for the $5.
Shit. I've always thought that about you, but I was like, back when they had the book bags that everyone had their initials on, I was like, I don't think I know Kyle's middle name, but if that shit was a K and he had one of those book bags, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would not be good. Thankfully, my shit is not that. But...
Yeah, I skipped this one. My bad.
Any wired headphones recommendations? Bose QC20s were the GOAT, but they only make the wireless shit now. So frustrating. Damn, I didn't know that they like really sort of stopped making wired headphones because I still fucking use them and like them.
I have so many wireless headphones for some reason. Like when I was at Wilson, I just got gifted
but they're talking about good ass like Bose QC20. I'm actually gonna write that down because they're talking about like high level ass headphones, not like our shit fucking like straight out the box fucking Apple nothingness, you know.
I still use the wired joints. I
use wired too, but this guy's probably talking about the big headphones that that sort of shit where you get like the top level audio in your ears. I actually should pick some of those up because I feel like when I do my show, if I can get really crisp audio in my ears, even of myself talking, it'll lock me in more. So I might get some nice ass headphones so I can do that. They
do make a difference. I've gotten some noise canceling headphones that I've listened to on a plane, and they will just straight block everything out. But for me, I sometimes like to hear a little bit of noise. Like I like to hear what's going on. I don't want to be too blocked out. Yeah,
I hate the ones the fucking wireless headphones that Apple makes that you can totally noise cancel because I feel sick when I do it. It makes me feel sick.
Yep.
So I like to not have the noise canceling on at all. But I do like if you just give me full headphones, no noise canceling. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, those are good too. Appreciate it.
Because it cuts out like maybe 20% of the noise, and that's what I'd rather have.
Yeah.
Diego, thanks for the $20, bro. While I get the disappointment with Dems caving, I hate seeing right-wing populists jumping on the train to shit on Dems plus Obamacare. What the fuck is their plan? The worst Democrat is better than the best right-wing populist. Yeah, exactly. That's why, I agree with you. You always got to be careful because, bad actors try to hop in and, shit on Democrats with us. And it's you never give the Democrats credit when they do good things. So why should I listen to you when you're shitting on them for doing bad things? You're not criticizing from a good place, So, yeah, those right-wing populists can kick rocks because they don't exist. There are no real right-wing populists, so fuck them.
Thanks, Diego.
Rotating rep system, elect two people. One goes to Congress, one works a minimum wage job for 1 year with no access to assets. Switch and repeat until end of term. Reps are forced to live in the world they created. I like that. That's amazing.
That would be funny.
That would
That'd
be
be a
awesome.
good reality show.
It would. Please use this towards Corin's new Wi-Fi. Love you guys. Thanks, Rachel. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Rachel. I appreciate you. It's
Or
coming. It's
all
coming.
he needed was fucking headphones. Apparently, that's all he needed.
Yeah, for real. I haven't tried. Maybe in a future episode to see if the charts will work on a different screen. But I'm gonna stay away from it for the rest of this episode because we put you through enough.
In honor of Dick Cheney's death, check out Vice if you haven't seen it already. Christian Bale did a great job in playing that demon. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie, but the fact that Christian Bale played him means it's got to be a good movie because he's a great actor. So I should check that out. I saw it existed, but I never watched it.
Cap, back in the building.
If they got rid of the filibuster, wouldn't the Republicans be able to pass laws to rig the elections? I still hate Chuck Schumer, obviously, just asking. I mean, Trump is already doing executive orders to rig the election. And they already are trying to force the states to hand over all their voting data. So the point I'm trying to make is they're going to do all of the evil shit that they're going to do anyway. So okay, if you want to fucking nuke the filibuster, at least that opens the door for us in the future to try to do proper things. Now, I get what you're saying is you're worried about them stealing the election, but they're going to do the shit they're going to do anyway is my point. Nothing ever stopped them. The Congress barely fucking exists under Trump. This is the first time that they were actually an impediment to fucking anything. And ultimately they weren't because the Democrats caved. So I would be fine with, okay, go ahead. Show everybody what you're about. We'll give you from now until the fucking midterms. You guys are going to be able to run roughshod and do whatever the fuck you want. You'll own it completely. And then Democrats will be elected, assuming it's free and fair. And then fucking 2028, a Democrat will get in there. It would backfire so quickly on the Republicans. They have no idea. So, I think Chuck Schumer was being overly cautious if he was I will fucking give in on this deal so that they don't nuke the filibuster,
He's a punk.
The Dems cave reminds me of that episode of South Park where Canada went on strike and all they got were coupons to Bennigan's and bubblegum. Yeah.
It's not a bad trade, though.
They got fucking nothing, bro. They got nothing to show for it. I like how they said, they're reversing some of the firings that happened that Trump... It's those firings were illegal in the first place. So, he's going to...
What? Who is he trying to reverse firings on?
So there was a bunch of federal workers that they fired during the shutdown.
Oh, and they were trying to bring them back.
Democrats brought them back in the negotiations and made it seem look at this big concession we got. And it's those people never should have been fired in the first place. He can't you can't say let's go back to what it was fucking 3 months ago and that'll be our the concessions they give to us. That's no concessions. You're not getting concessions.
Aye.
You got to talk to Vosh. You and him got to lay the smackdown on these Dems. Yeah, Vosh was on the show last year or 2 years ago or something like that. We would be open to talking to him again for sure. Yeah, he's cool. Jesse. And thank you for the $5, Jesse. Also, a small correction for today's show. Trump's state your name was not a dementia moment. It is actually part of the armed services oath. Oh, okay. Okay. Because when he read the thing, he was and I state your name. Oh, and everybody was he's supposed to say his name, not fucking.
He probably did fuck it up, man. Yeah.
Kyle, I love your video titles and please never change. Thank you, Christo. And I will try to not change. I don't have to try actually at all. I'm just not going to change.
Nope.
Kyle, enjoyed your crash out on the Dems today. Glad you give a damn. What's your food that the wife think are disgusting but low key pretty banging? Oh, I got one. It's not a food though. It's a drink. The green apple Gatorade. Oh my God, does Crystal think that shit is absolutely grotesque?
Yeah, I don't really like that one. To me is too sweet.
I love it.
I know. Yeah, you like that one.
I'm a sucker for a nice fake apple taste.
Yeah.
To me, it's
too artificial.
I got a pouch. I don't have it with me right here, but it's this shit, and it's 30 milligrams of caffeine and some fucking brain shit. I forget what it's called. Cognizant, some shit like that.
Did you like Jolly Ranchers? Because they have a green apple Jolly Rancher that
yes, and I fuck with that green apple too. I love that green apple too. But the pouch I'm talking about is called Atomic Apple. And I fucking love it. It is the most bursting fucking apple ever.
Yeah.
Been watching you since 2012, 2013. Whoa, now I like hearing that. That's literally when I started full time. So much love. Much love to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Kyle, do you think Schumer has paid opposition? He's been so incompetent. I've lost appropriate descriptions. Huge fan. Thanks for waking me up. Thank you, EpicsCon. And do I think he's paid opposition? No, I don't think he's actually paid opposition, but I think he's functionally paid opposition.
Yeah,
I think he's so incompetent.
That they're actually giving him money to
It means exactly what the description is. That he's a Republican op. He's doing the work of the Republicans for them. I don't think he's not literally paid by them and actually doing their bidding, but he's so incompetent that he might as well be paid by them. It's the same thing about how I say about Trump. He's not a Manchurian candidate, but he may as well be because his decisions are so bad. It's destroying the country and handing the world to China on a silver platter. it's the same thing with Schumer. Like, you might as well be paid opposition. So, my word with AOC not going for POTUS is the lack of a lefty on stage to move the Overton window like Bernie in 2020 versus letting it be Pete versus Newsom. I think there's going to be so many candidates that there will be plenty of people repping that left ideology. I think Rokan is probably going to run. I think there's going to be plenty of people to Newsom and Pete's left for sure. The reason I want AOC to run for Senate is because I think she's a shoo-in. I think she's guaranteed to beat Schumer. So that would be perfect. I would love that. I'm just not quite sure she's ready. Again, having said that, I think it's very possible she can get the nomination and there's a chance she could win. But I just feel like it would be perfect for her to be a senator.
I saw a clip of Pete Buttigieg, and they asked him if he was supporting Mamdani, and he
wouldn't answer.
He's such a punk. And the guys he was talking to were super wealthy guys.
They're
right, or something?
Republican billionaires. So yeah, fuck Pete for that. Fuck him. Advice: my friend is falling down the Fuentes pipeline. He thinks he is just rage baiting. Show him my show. That's my advice. Show him my show.
Appreciate you, Hodgepodge.
George Wade, shout out, man. I feel like legal sports gambling is fucking up sports. I agree completely. Betting lines in the middle of games, death threats to players. Brunson, shit is going nuts. Yeah, and also, somebody made this point, but, to be able to bet on the under for a player, that's crazy. Because, you set up this incentive where they could get paid to fucking fuck up, and then the under gets hit, right?
Yeah.
It just, you can't allow those sorts of bets. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it.
And my thoughts are, every player knows, I feel like, they're props too, whether they play that way or not. It in some way I think affects their game. So it's Vegas is saying I'm going to shoot 7 threes tonight. Let me go out and just shoot 15, whether they're cheating or not. I doubt they are, but in the back of their mind, they know the lines to the game. They know what their over unders are. So it does mess up sports a little bit, but the death threats, unfortunately, I feel like that's been going on forever. I feel like at some point it's also like how you do it. You can't read the messages from people. You're going to get shit messages in your social media regardless. There was just no social media before, but I'm sure players were getting death threats at games.
To be fair, I do think, though, I feel like the death threats are more unique to what I do. Because if you do politics in this country, you're going to make half the country fucking hate you. But if you're a basketball player, I don't know. They shouldn't be getting fucking death threats. That's kind of crazy, right? What have they done to piss people off? Nothing. They play basketball.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess that makes it tough. But
here's a point I wanted to mention. How in the WNBA, remember when somebody threw a dildo on the floor?
Yeah.
And then what happened was all of the betting websites started putting up odds of what are the chances
bets.
Another dildo will be thrown? And then it became bets on what the color of the next dildo that will be thrown, what it will be. Will it be purple? Will it be red? Will it be whatever? Yeah. And then what happened was people were placing bets and then they would go and throw the fucking dildo.
Yeah.
And so
that's true. Yeah, that was the age-old, will someone go streaking on the field at the Super Bowl? And the bet would be one, if you put up $100, you win $50,000.
Somebody would do it.
Someone would do it, get their money,
And that's why you can't allow the shit. And I was always a legalized gambling kind of guy, but looking at how it actually just fucks up the integrity of the game.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Because then we're not living in the real world anymore. We're living in this weird reality where people are just trying to profit in these weird roundabout ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, people are saying that they should remove the prop bets. And those are the ones where I was just talking to someone about this. When you're at the game live and the first play of a football drive is going to be a run, you're probably 3 seconds ahead of someone who's watching the game at their home. So you can tell them, or before you get if you're on the streaming site right there at the game, you could say it's going to be a run, and you can live bet that stuff. I think apps now are they have a little bit of a delay on there, but it's the same thing at casinos. I'm sure before they implemented the martingale system, there was probably always a way to not. There was always a way to win at roulette. But then they implemented these systems where people can't cheat. It's just tougher for sports because there's so many different prop bets that these websites are putting on, Gatorade colors and dildos. So it's
it's just,
you got to just get rid of all of them together.
It's just fucking everything up. I agree. You can't have it like this. This is just crazy what's happening right now. If you want to get mad, just check out Hutch. He's saying the Dems were right to cave because Republicans were never going to budge. Oh my fucking God. I'm going to lose it, bro.
You want to get mad? Just go Hutch. He's saying the Dems were right to cave.
So understand, Ezra Klein agrees with the left. Matt Iglesias agrees with the left. Fucking Jonathan Chait agrees with the left. Third Way, the group Third Way, they're like corporate centrist Democrats, agrees with the left. Everybody is in fucking agreement except the assholes who fucking caved and Hutch. I think that sort of speaks for itself. Because here's the thing. If you were going to cave and get this shitty of a deal, why did you drag this out for 40 days and put everybody through this pain and fucking ruin their lives and lead to all these fucking air traffic controllers retiring? Everybody was put through fucking hell.
Yeah,
so if you were going to cave in a bitch-ass way, you should have done it within the first week.
Facts.
But the fact that you went this far, no, he's wrong. The Democrats had them exactly where they fucking wanted them. And it would have been a week or two more, and that's it. They would have given up on some shit. They would have absolutely given up on some shit. They would have said, if Democrats were like, we want fucking 5 years of the Obamacare subsidies, they would have said, we'll give you 1. You know, they would have caved. And if not, like I said, they just blow up the filibuster, and that would, in the long run, be good for us as well. So
appreciate you, Fartwan.
Thank you for plugging in your headphones. Corin and Kyle, what were your go-to pickup lines? Isaac, I was not.
I used to defer to you a lot. I remember when I was like texting some girls in high school, like you had a Jedi of like not responding in a certain way that I would always hit you with like a, what should I say here? And you would be on some Jedi, like no response to that shit, dog. And I'll be like, really? Like, just leave it. And you'd be like, just leave it, dog. And it was the pre iPhone Red.
Yep.
Before that shit even got invented. So now when someone sees Red, they're even more inclined to be like, why aren't they responding to my shit? I got to text him again. I got to follow up and find out what the fuck's going on. I give you a lot of props because you were the OG on that when I would be like, dog, what should I say back to this? And you'd just be like, just leave it, dog.
Yeah.
And then they'd hit me with like a blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, bro, how'd you know that shit?
So we called that the game. This is the game, right? And especially if you're in high school or if you're in college, I'll put you on game right now. Your time is valuable. And if other people know your time is valuable, then they'll want to be around you and talk to you even more. And so if you, like Corin's just describing, at the right time, just leave a conversation hanging, right? Nothing becomes more attractive to the person than that, where they're like, oh shit, like, why are you ignoring? Like, I want to fucking go talk to you now. Yep. And so that's more of what I would say. I'm not good at the corny, like, let me just walk up to a girl in a bar and say, like, hey there, like, with some fucking corny ass line. I don't have that in me, right? Like, I'm not big on, like,
where'd you get that? She's like, what? That smile?
Yeah. Like, I can't manufacture some fake ass interaction. All I could do is just like be me. But if I was given advice after you've already broken the ice and you know somebody and you like them and you're talking, that's what I would say is just be cool. Be cool. Reel it in a little bit. Whatever you're saying, crunch it down a little bit. Reel it in like 25%. Don't ramble on. Keep it short. Keep it sweet. And every now and then, hit him with like a smooth, like just no response type shit.
Yeah, and then I used to be like flowing, and I'll be like, "What do I hit him with?" And then you'd be like, "Nothing right there." I'm like, "Nah, what?" Like I was just flowing. Like I didn't just like go into a coma. And you're like, "Nah, just leave it." Nah. So that's.
I will also say though, hopefully, as you guys get older, if you're high school and college is listening to this, I would still give that advice. But as you get older, I would say it's just more about being like a decent person. You know, that's it. Like you don't have to fight. There's no games when you hit our age, Corin. Like we don't play games anymore. We just That's all.
Appreciate you, Isaac.
Kyle Kulinski for president, Ethan Klein for vice president 2028. Let's make it happen. Jerry, thank you for the $5, man. Again, this is awesome. This guy is like, I love how this guy is like #1 fan of both me and Ethan. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, he said something about it last week too, really? I think. What are your thoughts on citizen organizations catching pedophiles through sting operations?
I feel like that's good, right?
I feel like law enforcement should be doing that. I'm usually not okay with sting operations, but I do make an exception for pedophiles.
Yeah.
Because like it's like if they're agreeing online to like go see some person who's underage, then they're doing that in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like they will continue to try to do that in real life. So those are the one sting operations I'm okay with. But I would say it should be law enforcement doing it, not like randos online. You should start asking for hype when you do your like, subscribe, Patreon shoutouts. It is a new feature from YouTube. Also, Pelosi is underrated. I don't know what hype is, but I guess I'll look into
That second part of your comment makes it sound like Pelosi underrated.
Also, Pelosi is underrated. Well, relative to Schumer, abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, Pelosi's better than Schumer?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, she's way better than Schumer. She would get more fucking, more concessions than this shit. That's for sure.
Does that person look 59 in their photo?
Let me look. Hold on. I just typed in hype into YouTube because I want to know what it is.
Oh, look at their default photo.
That person looks like a 900-year-old zombie. Hype YouTube feature. Yeah, I'll watch that when we're off air because I'm curious what it is.
Thing?
New YouTube update helps small YouTubers get more views. Huh. I'm not really a small YouTuber, but that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll use that shit. Maybe me.
Okay. So anyway, I'll take a look and maybe I'll tell people to hype my videos. Kyle, been watching since 2017. Love your consistently. I'm also an introvert. No one believes me because I'm not shy and can be the life of the party. How do you explain it to people? Much love, Corin.
I agree with that though. I'm an introvert, but I could be at a party and be exciting, but also I don't want to fucking talk to anybody.
Yeah, I mean that's it, right? So the definition of an introvert is, this is how I would describe it, is when you're away from people, that's when you feel like your battery recharges. That's when you feel like you get your life energy back, right? An extrovert is when they're with people is when they feel like their battery recharges and they get their life energy back. So for an extrovert, when they're at home by themselves, they feel like, I fucking hate this and I want to get to a party so that I can fucking recharge my battery and feel alive and feel myself. And for an introvert, you're at a party, you're like, I can't wait to get home because I just want to fucking be by myself to recharge my battery and get my life energy back.
A good one.
That's the difference. So you can have an introvert who's phenomenally charismatic and good at talking to people in the life of the party, but in their mind, they're thinking, this is requiring me to spend energy when I want to gain energy being back at home, right? So that's how you explain it. You explain it like that. Where are you recharging your battery? When you're at the party or when you're home from the party? And so I've always been I recharge my battery when I'm alone. Nothing better for me than just a day just fucking chilling, watching TV, fucking watching shit online.
Posting up, yeah.
Just post it up. That's the best to me.
Yep, same.
Father of two here. I have to roll the dice on our health because healthcare literally would cost more than my rent. What the fuck? How does that make sense? I mean, dude, I feel like that's where everybody is, right? Everybody's in that place. Because, by the way, this is going to reverberate. The idea that this is going to be specific to only certain people are going to have their health insurance premiums go up. No, everybody's shit is going to go up and it's going to go up a lot. And so I feel like so many people are just going to say, okay, I just won't have health insurance then, because they can't afford it. And so the system's going to fucking collapse. Because then the more people drop out, the more the people who stay in, their premiums go up even more. It's like a death spiral. Oh, and so we're all screwed. We're all feeling it. You think we're not fucking considering the same thing? Corin's about to be considering the same thing, I bet, too, when he looks at the fucking sticker shock when he gets his next fucking healthcare premium shit.
Yeah, facts.
So, yeah, man, it's rough. And this is what Republicans want. They want to destroy the country, and they're fucking succeeding at it,
Scary.
Have either of you seen the new movie One Battle After Another? Not yet. That's the Leonardo DiCaprio shit that I plan on seeing. It fits in our current situation in an absurdist type of way. Yeah, I plan on watching it.
I haven't. Maybe I've seen it or heard of it. What's it about?
Leonardo DiCaprio's in it, and it's a revolutionary movie about how they're fighting back against fascism, basically.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Get Mark Blythe on. I love that guy. He's interviewed Kelton and others in the MMT School of Thought. His book, Angrynomics and Austerity, are great. Yeah, I love that guy, Mark Blythe. He's always been very interesting and a great talker. Good Scottish accent on that guy. Hate corporate Dems. What's the best way to primary a House incumbent when having less money? And should new progressive members endorse primary challengers of Inks?
I don't know.
What's Inks? Should new progressive members endorse primary challengers of Inks?
INCS, is that a show on CBS?
I have no idea. Maybe it's just getting late and my brain's not working, but I'm not really comprehending most of that shit. The best way to primary House incumbent Democrat when having less money, I mean, try to get money, obviously, through small dollar donations, try to get money through working with somebody like Justice Democrats, or, you got to try, you got to make an effort if you're going to run and you have less money. I mean, in this environment, I'm not sure the money is as big of a deal as it would have been in previous times because, it's easy to pin some bad shit on a centrist Democrat if they're failing. You know what I'm saying? And should new progressive members endorse primary challengers? Yeah. I mean, well, so you risk losing any committee assignments if you do that, which could hurt in terms of getting progressive policy passed. So there is a give and a take. But generally speaking, I think it's good to support the revolution. And it's good to have solidarity with people who are going to do the right things on policy. So that would be my answer to that question.
Could that be incumbents? No.
Should new progressive members endorse primary challenge against incumbents? Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. That's
nice. Stop king. This, if that one broke your brain, this one's probably going to break. I tried reading this one. Like,
have you heard of Professor Avi Loeb on 3i Atlas? 10 or so anomalies on what is supposed to be a comet, and best pics of it haven't been released because of shutdown, so they say. No, I have not heard of Professor Avi Loeb, and I don't know what 3i Atlas is, and I don't know about the anomalies that you're talking about. But clearly you're into this, and I apologize for knowing absolutely nothing
it's a
about
comet
it.
coming to the world or some shit?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I think I saw a little clip of Rogan saying some shit about this.
Oh, really?
Like Elon or something, but I haven't been following this nonsense.
Yeah, sorry. Stay safe, though. Thanks, Ben.
Hey, John. That's an awesome last name, by the way. Thanks for the $10. Hey, Kyle. New watching since 2014, Black Curtain and Bookshelf days. Thank you for steering me into the left wing as I grew up in conservative Alabama. Random, but what's your opinion on nuclear power? Nuclear power is objectively better than, all the fossil fuels that we're pumping into the atmosphere because it's clean energy. So it's better in that respect. But also some people kind of overhype it in a sense because there's been plenty of examples of when it goes wrong, it goes very wrong. Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island. So it's way better than what we have, but also proceed with caution because as human beings, I feel like we don't make good safety systems with it. And we've had some pretty big disasters with, you could say not really as much in the US, but I don't know. The 3 Mile Island thing, I think, was kind of a big deal. I watched a documentary on that, and it wasn't pretty. So I would say there's thorium is the way to go. Like we need thorium reactors. That's like the meltdown-proof nuclear. And I don't know how far the technology has come there, but we need to upgrade nuclear to that and then have that everywhere. That'd be amazing.
All right, we're making our way.
I think the empire is making its move. Climate change is forcing money hands to act now or be acted upon. Water is key to the empire. Water wars are here. Yeah, that's the thing people haven't really realized and thought about is that, with climate change, there's going to be a lack of fresh water and there's going to be fucking water wars. And it's happening. It's happening fast, bro. It's happening fast. Like this stuff is coming on us rapidly. And
I have the refrigerator that makes its own water, so I'm
you're good. You're safe, bro. You're safe.
Culligan, shout out Culligan Water.
Have you heard of Bobby Polito? No, I haven't. If not, I recommend his interview with MSNBC titled "Latin Artist Quits Music to Run for Congress." He is a Mexican-American Tejano artist. This is for 15th District in Texas. All right, well, shout out Bobby Polito.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I hope he wins.
Yeah, thank you, Sol.
Hey, Kyle, Bela Lugosi is the GOAT of Dracula's. Put some respect on his name. Love the show. Your Kermit the Frog, weak Democrat voice is so funny. The reason they're saying Bela Lugosi is because I watched a clip of Bill Maher and Bill O'Reilly, and Bill O'Reilly referenced Bela Lugosi. And I was like, who the fuck is that? And I looked it up, and it was like the original Dracula from the fucking 1930s or some shit. And it's like, how are you referencing that as if everybody knows who the fuck that is? Apparently this person knows who it is, but I got to be honest, Uncommon Cinema, you are a rare breed, bro.
Well, yeah, Uncommon Cinema producer maybe is some person that would know the go to Dracula.
Uncommon Cinema, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of us were like, who the fuck is Bela Lugosi? Even my mom would be like, who is that? And she's up there in age,
Dracula wouldn't know who the fuck that is.
Who do you think should succeed Schumer as the Dem Senate leader? Well, Chris Van Hollen or Chris Murphy? And OT, how did you and Corin meet? Are you friends from childhood? Yeah, we were. When did we meet? It was 6th grade, right, Corin? Middle school?
7th, probably.
7th grade?
Yeah, 7th.
Yeah, that's when you moved from Hartsdale?
Class. Yep. With Mr. Marriott. Him and Bobby sat on the other side by the window. I sat by the door, and we would always just fuck around all class.
And we all sucked so hard at math, bro.
Horrible. The teacher hated us, but he low-key fucked with us.
Yeah, he liked us. Mr. Marriott liked us. He thought we were funny. I disagree with Metalhead Matt. John McEntee, a former Trump official and a guy on IG, is the world's smuggest prick. Anyone who has seen him knows what I mean.
I don't know who John McEntee is.
I don't know who John McEntee is either. I'm actually surprised I don't, because if he's a former Trump official. Okay, so maybe it makes
just a guy on IG. There's a lot of guys on IGs that are smug bricks.
True.
I might.
But thank you, Thurston.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
now,
$10,
yeah,
bro.
you're a real one again.
Kyle, would you be against a tag team appearance on Stephen Bartlett's podcast, Diary of a CEO with Crystal? Massive audience exposure, far better pod than Slow Rogan in New York and LA. But yeah, I'd be down for that. That guy, I've watched some episodes with that guy. He seems like he seems neutral. He just seems neutral. He just seems like he fucking prods people and just asks questions and tries to get deep on it. So yeah, I'd be fine with that.
You know what videos I get? I get this PBC. Was it PBC guy or
PBD?
PBD. That guy seems like a prick.
Sorry to pest. How do I send fuck billionaires art and book deets to be considered for KKF? I've been a guest on Leftist Mafia, Status Quo, and featured on MR. Don't want to annoy, but promo is tough. Thanks.
Send one to Lilith or something.
Yeah, send
right?
it to Lilith. Send it to Lilith.
Appreciate you though, Jim.
Yeah, thank you. You used to mock anti-porn preachers, but I think they had a point. Porn makes it harder for men to connect emotionally and intimately with women. It's easy access leaves many men lonely. Thoughts? I just disagree, bro. You think me and Corin haven't had our fucking fun with porn sites in our lives? Like, what do you think? We're fucking priests over here? He's happily married. I'm happily married. We spent fucking years beating our meat, dog. Like, the idea that just makes it so like you can't connect is just not true. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah. I will grant you this. I will grant people this. The anti-porn people. I will grant them this. There is some percentage of the population, the male population, that would like literally lose their minds with easy access to porn, right? In the same way that like alcohol is legal. Like 10% of people who drink are just like, they can't fucking help themselves. They drink all day and night. They give themselves cirrhosis. They fucking can't hold down a job. They blow all their money. But that's like, we look at that as like, that's sort of the price you pay for having freedom and having legalized alcohols. Like some people can't control their shit. And I wish them help and they should go to rehab and all that. But I'm sorry. It's the same thing with porn. Like, okay, let's say 10% of people can't stop beating off and they beat off fucking 8 times a day until their dick is chafed.
And like fun for everybody else.
Yeah, like you can't exactly 90% of people are going to beat off once and then go about their day and like it's fine, right? And are able to converse with the opposite sex, able to go on dates and shit. But like, so don't, if you're part of that 10% that can't help themselves, do not put that on the 90% that are fucking healthy and have a healthy disposition of that shit. So that's what I would say is like, don't assume everybody's got the same sort of vices and drawbacks as others. And I would just say, if you're in that group that needs help, like get fucking help, bro. Get help. There's plenty of substances out there that will reduce the shit out of your libido. If you're like a gooner and you don't want to you want to stop jerking off all the time, there's shit you could eat. There's medicine you could take. There's all sorts of shit that'll make you nowhere near as horny. And instead of beating off 10 times a day, you'll beat off once a day and you'll be fine. You know? So that's what I would say. Exactly. My centrist Dem dad, who once said I sounded like an entitled right-winger for wanting Medicare for all and free college. Wow, that's weird. Excitedly told me Zoran is a rock star and now admits that socialist is a badge of honor. Love that. But that's the thing, right? Like, and this is the point I've been trying to make people. Those centrist Democrat voters are now us. They're all us. They're all us. Back in the day when it was like Hillary versus Bernie and we were in the trench warfare of the 2016 primary, we were at their throats. They were at our throats. They hated us. We hated them. You're either Team Hillary or Team Bernie. Now all those people are like, yo, you're my brother. You're my comrade. Like, we agree completely. And so that's why it's a beautiful day for among Democratic voters. Like, we're about to make some real shit happen, dog. The Democratic Tea Party is here.
Yep.
Again, I'm liking your dark woke era, Kyle. I wish you could air your show in its entirety with The Left by Gucci Mane as your theme. It's the song. Yeah. I used to play that when I
feel like I remember that.
Yeah, I used to play that when I would start my show. I played Gucci Mane, The Left. I was like, please don't make me hit you with the left. The left. And so it would be cool if I could do that, but I get copyrighted like a motherfucker. So
yeah, you should do a collab with Gucci Mane. That would be fucking fun.
Shout out Lizzie. I wish I could play songs. It would get me in the mood at the beginning of the show every day.
I do remember that when the beginning of Blog Talk had the music.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you? What did you just you put your phone up to like the speaker or something, right? Or did it play off the computer?
When we were doing it, when you were doing the show with me, I would literally play it off the computer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's such a throwback. Wow, that just
totally
kind of brought me back right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hearing about the White House UFC match makes me feel so embarrassed as an American. It just comes off like some trailer trash shit. Can't buy class. That's exactly right, bro. We all feel that way. What's that?
They're still gonna do that? Is that?
Yeah, they're gonna try. They're trying to do that shit for sure. So yeah, I feel the same shit. Like, what are we doing here? It's so trashy on purpose. Like they want to be trashy, you know. I have zero sympathy for Trump after unfairly attacking Biden for high prices, but I also don't think he can do much like Biden. This is the new norm. See, Anonymous, I actually disagree on this one because it really is the tariffs. that are making the prices high. Like, there's no way around it. Trump is slapping tariffs on every fucking country, and the consumers are paying that. So if he just didn't do this stupid trade war, we wouldn't have the big increase in prices. So I do think it's a huge, like, we'd have big problems in other ways. The economy still would be struggling in other ways. Unemployment would still be going up, I think. And the bubble would burst. The AI bubble would still burst. But like the price increases in particular at Walmart and shit, that's all tied to the tariffs. So that's 100% on him.
Yeah. And a lot of layoffs too. Yeah.
Kyle, would you collab with Mike for PA? I know for a fact he would love to. Also, Hassan is in China right now, so I'm so jealous. I gotta be honest, man. I don't know enough about that guy as to whether or not I would collab with him. I really don't know enough about him, so unfortunately, I can't answer that question right now. But thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Thick T-Rex. Thank you for the $5. Kyle and Corin, also been a fan for over a decade. My cousin is running for Florida's 71st district as the only Republican endorsed by Trump. Thanks for keeping me informed so I can be a black sheep in my family. Love KKF. Thank you very much, G Blow. I appreciate that. Thanks for the $20. It's very kind of you. People need to know that Kirsten Gillibrand is just as bad as Schumer. Also, didn't endorse Mamdani. They both need to go. I totally agree. Gillibrand is the worst. What did she say? Did she call him a jihadist or some shit? She said some shit about him that was like, whoa, that's crazy. So yeah, she's got to go too. I agree. Kyle, any video of yours that stands out as your favorite? The Conservapedia videos always stuck with me. Laugh my ass off. I mean, dude, when you are me, Hugo, I like everything's a blur. Everything's a blur. It all just meshes together. I've done so many fucking videos. I don't even remember like what I covered today, never mind the show before that. So I really can't say that I have any. I mean, if I went back and watched a bunch, I would definitely have some that are favorites and some that aren't. But off the top of my head, I really can't give you anything that really stands out. So unfortunately, no.
Appreciate you, Hugo.
Josh, thanks for the $10. I fear the best Dem POTUS candidate is going to be Newsom. Don't think he's going to fight hard enough to put every demonic hog in this regime in prison. What do you think? I totally agree, Josh. That's my fear, too. My fear is that Gavin Newsom is going to come out of the gates hot. He's going to come out of the gates fighting. The base is going to fall in love with him. And just on that fighting spirit alone and the fact that he looks like a president that was cast for a TV movie, that alone is going to make him fucking coast. So let's hope that's not the case, but we shall see. 2025 has been a bad year for aviation. Crashes, near mid-air collisions, flight cancellations, controllers not being paid, one thing after another. Setless journeys, that is 100% correct, and it is terrifying. And this is Trump's America. He does not give a fuck about governing. He does not give a fuck about fully funding air traffic controllers or fully funding the airline industry. And it's only going to get worse. I really think it's only going to get worse. So
I saw this new thing where you can fly from like Westchester to New York City or something like that on these helicopters. Like you can do these helicopter flights now from the airports into like the city. I don't know if that's just major cities, but I don't know how that got clearance with air traffic control and shit like that. But it seems pretty crazy.
There was a flight attendant who did a video on TikTok and was like, "Do not fly right now. Don't do it."
Molly's got to come back from Arizona, so.
Well, she was saying, don't fly right now.
Oh, that's scary. Yeah, Molly. Oh, yeah, that's scary shit. Oh, there was a video. I didn't watch it, but there was a flight attendant. Yeah, maybe it was that. In the front of their plane, like yelling some shit. And I think
that wasn't the one. The one I watched, they weren't in the plane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's scary times.
Jacob, thanks for the $5, bro. People on the left call Speaker of the House Mike Johnson Moses Mike, but I called him the House bitch. Yeah, I call him Grinder Mike. Grinder Mike Johnson. That's what he is. Moses Mike makes sense. Grinder Mike makes sense. He definitely is a bitch too. He's Trump's fluffer. So shout out, Jacob. Thank you. Vanguard. What's up, Corin? And thanks again, Kyle, for coming on the Vanguard today. My pleasure, guys. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us here, hooking us up with the 5 Dzacs. Appreciate that, man.
I'm mad you guys didn't hit me when you came to New York, man. Should have hollered at the homie.
Yeah, that's true. You guys could have made some amazing content together. But
I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you.
You guys missed the amazing beginning part of the podcast, though, where everything went perfectly smoothly.
No, shout out to the people that are still on watching, man, because you guys are real ones. I apologize.
I think most of them got to be like the Vanguard, where they clicked in after all the shit, right? I would imagine.
Hopefully. If anyone, I'm not back in the live chat yet, but if you've been on since the beginning, fucking props to you guys.
You guys are the real ones, the ones who were here from the very beginning.
Dead ass.
LOL, those women were for sure Israeli spies to try to break up the GOAT leftist couple. Who tried to break us up? Me and Corin? I mean, me and Corin. Me and Crystal?
Oh, the girls at the US Open, maybe?
Oh. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they're out to get you.
I'll tell you, they failed hard if they were trying, because I just didn't say shit. I said nothing. They said, "Do we look pretty?" And I was like,
Were they happy with their photo?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what they said about their photo. But like basically the tennis started again. And so that gave me the excuse to give them their phone back and just like sit down, you know, and so they had to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, as a lefty Puerto Rican, I wanted to bring to your attention an underreported story that Puerto Rico is falling into a pseudo dictatorship from the pro statehood party. Would love to discuss. Wow, broski. Thank you for the $10. I will look into
Puerto
that
Rico's
myself.
falling into a dictatorship?
Yeah, from the pro statehood party.
Ooh, I have no idea what that means.
Rico. The people who want to become a U.S. state. Right now they're the U.S. territory.
Yeah,
They want to become a U.S. state, and he's saying that they're like taking over.
Wow,
in an illegitimate way. Andrew, thank you for the $20. Live in Vegas, worked for school districts. I was a computer tech. I got laid off last week. Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
I know this is cause of the Department of Education got gutted. Tourism is down. Less tax dollars going to the school. Love the pod. Andrew, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. And I have been watching videos about how Vegas tourism has absolutely fucking stalled because people don't have money. And with the tariffs, like nobody from overseas wants to, even Canadians don't want to come fucking visit here.
And you can gamble anywhere now. There's sports gambling everywhere.
You can gamble anywhere now. Fucking Trump is telling Canada they fucking suck and telling all of our allies they can go kick rocks. And so nobody's going to Vegas. Vegas is already super fucking expensive, right? So you got all that happening. And like, yeah, it's all coming to a head. It's all coming to a head, but I hope you land on your feet, brother. I'm really sorry about that. That really sucks.
Yeah, thinking of you, bro. Thank you, though.
Tony, thanks for the $10, man. It seems like people lament Hillary and Kamala's losses more than they do the likes of John Kerry, and that guy lost to a war criminal. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say that the John Kerry thing was so long ago that, like, you know, it's not the first thing that pops in people's minds. But and
then they're female. I don't know if that plays a role in that shit too.
But I mean, bro, looking back, like, we could have avoided so much if just no Republicans got elected for president, you know? Like, if George W. Bush didn't get elected for president and it was Al Gore, we wouldn't have had the war in Iraq.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's crazy to think about. Trillions of dollars wasted, hundreds of thousands of people killed. We wouldn't have had it. So I shudder at the thought, you know? This time with Trump, if Kamala was in there, we wouldn't have cut pediatric cancer research and Meals on Wheels. 15 million people wouldn't have lost their Medicaid. We wouldn't be bombing fishing boats in Venezuela. There wouldn't be concentration camps. Like, it's just, like, Jesus Christ. There's never been a better advertisement for voting straight ticket Democrat than looking at what all these Republicans have done to this country. It is crazy when you look at it.
Thanks, Tony. Tony's a real one. Been around for a while.
Shane, thanks for the $10. Yo, follow up to your favorite seltzer. Kyle, bubbles are fun for sure, but bro, water is so good. Seltzer for me replaces whiskey or coffee, so flavors are great. LOL. Do you drink more water or seltzer? Definitely seltzer. Definitely seltzer. So right now, I got water now. I mean, it's empty, but I got water now because I just ran out of seltzer. And I ran out of seltzer before I ran out of Fresca, so I drank a bunch of Frescas.
You've been doing Fresca lately.
But
that's got what in it? That's got
nothing, no sugar, no caffeine. So that's why I allow myself to drink it. No sugar, no caffeine. But I'm all about the seltzer. I would literally only drink seltzer if I had a lifetime supply.
This flavor is blackberry tangerine.
Delicious.
I think Wegmans is just a East Coast thing.
No, we have it here. Mid-Atlantic.
We have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blackberry tangerine, banging, good flavor.
Yeah, you guys know I'm a big original seltzer guy, but I'm seltzer all day, every day. And fuck the... I remember when my dentist told me, I was like, wait, I heard that the bubbles in the seltzer fuck up the enamel on your teeth. And she was like, that's a myth. And I was like,
good.
Yes. Because I drink it all the time.
Yep.
Connor, thanks for the $20, bro. Been a fan since 2015. That normie dem meme you posted was so true. My mom is the least edgy liberal you'll ever meet. And the last time I saw her, she was saying just an inch to the right and we'd be done with this motherfucker. Saying the shooting, bro.
Oh. Very true.
Bro, your mom's a savage. Oh, man, that's funny.
She's right.
That is really fucking funny, Connor. I love that story, though. And that meme was fire. That meme I posted, the like Evelyn Normie lib or some shit. And it's like, the blood of the tyrants will run through the streets. Devourer in the Mist, thanks for the $10. Hi, Kyle. I've been watching you since I was 14, almost 30 now. Jesus Christ, bro, you're making me feel so old.
That's
dog.
crazy.
What the fuck is that, dog?
That like sentence.
That just hit me. That just hit me right now. Like that's the oldest I've ever felt reading that shit.
14.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping shape my political journey and especially for covering trans issues as someone who wound up falling into that category, Eve. Well, thank you, Eve. I appreciate that. We support you. We love you. Stay strong during these times where the fucking government despises you. Know that you got a lot of support out here. But god damn it, why'd you make me feel so old?
that shit does feel old.
14 and almost 30. Jesus. Kyle, haven't saved vids, but have been working on cross-reffing your vids with Spotify AI titles to make lists of certain coverage. For now, from 2025, apparently already censoring YouTube, so trying to finish the Israel list will send to Lilith. That's great, Icarus the Defiant. Really appreciate that. The reason this person's bringing this up, Corin, is because YouTube deleted 700 videos that were Palestinian journalists who detailed war crimes that happened.
Oh, wow.
They deleted the videos. And so I told everybody, go back and download all of my Israel videos from the beginning of the genocide until now. Deleted? So that, I'm worried that they're going to delete it. And so I want to have it stored on like some drive. And so apparently
that's a real one.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Icarus, because there were a bunch of Israel videos. I mean, I would say the other stuff, who cares? Like, leave, you don't have to download the other stuff because it's whatever. But for this, it seems like you should. So anyway, thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
That's a real one.
John Fletcher, thanks for the $5. Hey, love you guys. Kyle, I'm super curious. Do you think you have any Ashkenazi Jewish ancestry? I know a lot of Poles have trace ancestry. So what's interesting, first of all, I've never gotten my my genealogy thing done, but my sister did. I didn't get mine. My sister did. Now, I know there's a difference because I have a chromosome that she doesn't. So, like, there'd be different stuff in my lineage. But what was interesting is I'm actually not that Polish. It's kind of crazy, right? The last name is Polish.
Kulinski,
I'm not that Polish. Like, at least on my sister's shit was, like, very, very little Polish. I think it was, like, more Spanish than Polish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but the thing that I was surprised by. So, yes, there's a lot of Italian in there because my mom's grandma, so my great grandma, she's from Italy, right? So there's a lot of Italian in there, but there's also a lot of like just British shit, like just Wales, British shit like that.
Those fucking ancestology things just throw random ass shit in there.
I mean, they could, and they go down to like, you're 3% this and 6% that, and it's like
2% African and shit like that. Like they throw just the whole kitchen sink at people. Yeah.
So to answer your question, my sister's thing, maybe it had like 2% Ashkenazi Jewish or 3% Ashkenazi Jewish, something like that. But I haven't gotten mine done, so I can't even answer,
Yeah, I don't know.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Kyle, please decide to run for president. The people need you, even if you only move the Overton window a bit by being yourself on the debate stage. Zora Sapphire, I appreciate you, but I can't do it now. It's not happening now. Like I said to the Vanguard,
it sounds like the door is open.
Maybe when I'm 50, bro. Maybe when I'm 50 or older, you come talk to me and I'll just be like, holy fucking shit. I got to do it because it's got to be done. But like right now, I think I'm still hopeful that there's going to be somebody else who can do the hard work. And I'll fucking cheer him on from the sidelines and do the best I can to play a support. Oh, what I would love to do is if a good lefty gets elected, let me be your White House press spokesperson. I will fucking obliterate for you. So
that would be a good one.
Ro Khanna, you get elected, hit your boy up, bro. AOC, you get elected, hit your boy up. I will be your White House press spokesperson, and I will fucking run shit. And I can still keep doing my show, too.
Yeah.
Shout out from Nurshell, bro. Got the whole fam put on. Appreciate you sacrificing your sanity for us. Well, thank you, Boofin. I appreciate that. And much love to the homie who's literally from the homeland. Nurshell, the homeland of...
getting mad love today. Unless Boofin was the same one from earlier.
Man. That's the shout out to, I always think about, like, Deanna's Pizza growing up. Like, I think about Waikiki
bagel, not there anymore.
The bagel. I can't believe that's not there anymore. That was the best fucking bagels of all time, dog.
Like when those shits came out fresh, ooh-wee. They used to have them on like that big ass, just like wooden board, and we just dump those shits in there. Fuck, and like some butter just melting on that shit.
So I actually texted Henry the other day. It was like a crisp fall day, and we had I went for a walk with the family, and then came back home. Mm-hmm. And when I was on that walk, I got a craving, and I had texted Henry, and I said, I'm craving so hard a Waikiki bagel with cream cheese, a Red Bull, because that was my order back then. I would get a Waikiki bagel with cream cheese and a Red Bull, little Red Bull, and a fucking Newport Light when I was done with it. That was back when I smoked cigarettes. Bro, I'm 37 years old. I haven't smoked cigarettes for over a fucking decade. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because like the temperature was the exact temperature where I ate the bagel in the past.
Yeah,
my mind made a connection or some shit.
Yeah.
There was some shit about the fall or whatever that made me go, I want that bagel, I want a Red Bull, and I want a fucking Newport Light. And it was such an overwhelming craving, bro. It reminded me of that time I one time woke up and I had like, it was so weird. I woke up and I was like depressed that I wasn't waking up in like 1998. Yeah. I was like, wait, this is not right. I'm in the wrong decade. It felt really weird. I never had such a strong feeling of like, this is not right. Like I'm in the wrong decade or something. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like, anyway, that was really weird, but shout out to Nurshell. We love Nurshell. Always will.
Yeah. I saw a funny video of a guy. It was some daylight saving shit. He was taking a nap and like woke up at like 5 o'clock, and he was like, "What time is it?" And the guy had like a candle next to him, and he was like, "It's the 13th century or something." Oh, that's what it feels like when you take a nap and wake up at like 5:30 on like a daylight savings day. It's over. It might as well be 4 a.m.
Bro, that's why I've never been like a big napper, bro. Yeah. Like, because every time I've napped in my life, I woke up like, oh no, what the fuck is going on? I feel so confused. I don't like this.
Yeah, no, the daylight savings naps are the worst. But yeah, like Waikiko Bagels not being in Rochelle anymore is like, that place had to be grandfathered in. Yeah, that's
Boofin, let us know if Deanna's Pizza is still there, bro. I want to know if Deanna's Pizza is still there. Yo, I've also been getting into cologne recently. My favorite is Versace Man ou Fresh, Gavin. Damn, bro, I got to check that bitch out then. Gavin,
I'm going to let you know what that thing that my stepbrother had too, because it smelled so good. Like, I'm not a cologne wearer, but I was like, I might wear some cologne because of this shit. But I think it's going to be expensive.
Bro, low-key, it makes a difference, dog. Like, I'm telling you, like, Molly will low-key be like, damn, you smell good, you know?
Yeah. And I think I got to start wearing it because it would, sometimes Molly would say my breath is stinking. I feel like if I wore some cologne, it would counteract and deter you away from the breath stinking to pick up on whatever my like scent for my body is.
That's hilarious. We'll also take like, use one of those like breath mints type shits, Altoid or some shit like that. That'll help also.
Well, why the phone's always got to have some weird ass like
It's French shit. They got French shit in there.
Put that shit in English. Like, no one could say that shit. Like, it's for like me, ordering some what's the General Tso's chicken?
General Tso's chicken, yeah. I fuck with that shit.
Like, just call it some shit that we all know.
So I'm looking at I want to get the other YSLs. I want to try those shits. YSL myself and YSLY. That shit. And Valentino Born in Roma Extra Dose I heard was good. I'm looking through. I literally got like a cologne list that I want to smell these shits and try them. And then if they're good, I'll tell Crystal for Christmas, hook me up with this one, I
remember back in the day, and I don't know. I mean, I think the colognes from Chinatown are real, but they used to have all the shit down there. You think they're real or fake?
No, they're fake, but there's a debate about this in like the fragrance community, but some of the fucking fake shits are good as fuck. So in fact, I have one written down here. So you know how we were just talking about the Abercrombie Fierce has gotten worse?
Yep.
Apparently, there's this company called Mont Blanc, and they make a cologne called Legend, and it's a Fierce knockoff, but they say that it smells like the original Fierce.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah.
So that's the thing is like sometimes they come up with the knockoffs and like they're better, or they're like a throwback version of the cologne when it was better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, like some of the knockoffs can be good, but then there's others that aren't so great and like might be shittier. So there's a whole thing about that,
Gavin, we'll let you know. I'm going to let you know what my stepbrother's thing is.
My boomer dad. I didn't know Charlie Kirk until he died. Also, Dad, CK was a good guy and could have become president.
I won't deny that he probably could have became president. He was, I mean, like that Gavin Newsom clip I saw where he was like making a dent. Bro, he had crazy crowds at his shit. And I don't know if like he just chose the right people to fucking come out, but like I feel like he had mad people coming out for him.
I mean, he ran the biggest youth Republican organization in the country. But the thing is, it was just totally funded by billionaires, you know? Sure. Yeah. And he was running into trouble because the Nick Fuentes types were fucking just destroying him. They were going after him aggressively. And so he was in a bit of a conundrum himself. But he definitely could have ran. He could have, there's a chance he could have won the presidency or ran for the presidency and like did well. He was certainly angling for that, I think, in due time, or something, some elected office.
Yeah.
I found a car. It just needs an engine, but the guy promised me he'll put one in after I give him the money. Chuck Schumer when buying a car, probably. That's exactly right. That's like literally what it is. Oh, they promised me a vote on a thing in December, and it's like, but you have the leverage now. You can just put it in the bill now. Well, yeah, but they said in December that they were going to allow the vote. Yeah, and they were going to fucking vote no. If they allow it, they're going to vote no. So, like, just a fucking jackass.
It's crazy that we grew up, like, just thinking he was such a smart man, and now that we know shit, we just see him as such an idiot.
He's just a pushover. Total pushover. Shout out, Far Twain. Appreciate you, man.
Just made me laugh.
Bernie Sanchez, it's a big gay club, and we ain't in it.
Thanks, Bernie.
Red Green Nationalism, thanks for the $5. Pour one out tonight, lads, for the 29 crew members of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's the 50th anniversary of the ship sinking on Lake Superior. Well, Shout out to the Edmund Fitzgerald. Sorry that you sank on Lake Superior, but we appreciate the $5, bro.
Yeah. What is it? Veterans Day on Friday or tomorrow?
I think it's Veterans Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, please collab with Christy Valenti with the Valenti VOD. I think Valenti Videos YouTube channel. I don't know who that is, but I can write this person down as well and take a look.
All right, a couple more here.
Christy Valenti. Christy Valenti. I think that's what the name was. Okay. Hey, Kyle, could you do a video playlist of why you should be a leftist instead of being a MAGA supporter? Also, can you invite Parker and Dean to KKF? I don't know who Parker and Dean are. Parker.
Just two random people named Parker.
Are you talking about Dean Withers? Is that like, I know who Dean Withers is. Are you talking about Dean Withers? But Parker, I don't know. I don't think I know Parker. And what was the other question? I'm sorry. Go back to the other one for a second if you can. Do like a video series on why you should be a leftist. I've never thought about like structuring a formal argument on that specific topic, but I could think about potentially doing that. I usually don't do like big, broad things like that. I just do news stories. But hopefully if somebody watches my shit, they feel like they want to become a leftist anyway. They don't need to like see a formal argument for it. But thank you, Matthew, for the $5. Heard Sopranos was good. Recommend Better Call Saul in the morning show.
Better Call Saul.
Worst this season, but great overall. Feel like show is sneakily progressive or sneaky progressive. Corin loves Better Call Saul.
That's my favorite show, man. I love Bob Odenkirk, one of my favorite actors.
So I loved Breaking Bad. I never really watched all of Better Call Saul, but maybe I can get Crystal into watching that shit.
So
Corin,
good.
can you enjoy that without watching Breaking Bad? Because Crystal's refusing to do. Okay, so then we can take a look at that shit. Yeah. We're looking for a new show too.
Better Call Saul, so good, man. You gotta stay with it. Like just the storylines are so good. Morning show to me was like
I didn't watch that shit. I don't know what it is.
It's with Jennifer Aniston, and she's like the news anchor, and I think her and I don't know. There's like drama, but like it's just weird seeing Jennifer Aniston trying to play like this role as a news anchor because deep down I'm like, you're Jennifer Aniston and you're like the richest actress and you're from Friends, so anything she like is acting in that's trying to be serious, I'm like, you're Jennifer Aniston. So like, I know that sounds like kind of weird because it's the same argument as like Brad Pitt or whoever playing that movie role, but the morning show didn't really stick with me.
So I didn't watch the morning show. I didn't watch Better Call Saul, but I did watch Breaking Bad. Sopranos, by the way, is also sneaky progressive because it's about the downfall of America and the downfall of capitalism. It's not just about like the downfall of the mafia.
I didn't know.
The subtext is like America declining. So it's actually also very progressive, very anti-capitalist, you could even say.
Also, iCardis, Better Call Saul, the blonde-haired girl, I forgot her name in the show. She's got a new spinoff of a show, and Vince Gilligan, the director or producer from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, is the guy who wrote this new show. So it should be pretty good.
Reef Shark Story, thanks for the $5. Can you look into these flock cameras? If cops have equivalent of a GPS tag fixed to your vehicle at all times, how do we have a Fourth Amendment? I never heard of this, bro. I never heard of this. So
I don't think cops have a tag fixed on every single vehicle. That seems kind of OD. Right?
Yeah, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of what he's talking about. Kyle, can you have a look at Plattner's military and China policies? I don't care about his tattoo, but he seems to be a China hawk to me. Worrying. Well, I can definitely take a look at that and see what I think about it. But, his opponent is Janet Mills. So almost even if he is a China hawk, it seems like you're still getting way more progressive shit from him than you are from Janet Mills. Life kind of sucks in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I got like 3 dates lined up. What is an ideal first date in your guys' opinion? Cheesecake Factory, bro. Cheesecake Factory.
Or go bowling. Factory. Bowling's a good one too.
Bowling's a good. I fuck with bowling too. Bowling's fun. Bowling's a good one. Cheesecake Factory is just movie. Cheesecake Factory, like all these things are good ideas.
Go to a comedy
3 first dates, damn player playing it up, dog. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, just stay the course, bro.
Lucas, thanks for the $20. ARs are less than 1% of gun homicides. Most standard mags are less than 10. Overreaching bans are often looks vibes based. Worst approach gun reform. Handicaps new gun owners, and by extension, our work at Socialist Rifle Association, while fascist psychos own stockpiles. Yeah, I mean, the only counter argument to that is that when they had the assault weapons ban, there was a big decrease in gun violence. You could maybe argue that it's not directly tied to that, but it's certainly a factor in the decrease. You know, might not be the only factor, but it's certainly a factor. So that would be the counter argument to that, as the assault weapons ban led to a decrease in mass shootings. But having said that, I mean, yeah, I agree with your sentiment that, like, we don't want the right being the only people with the fucking guns, you know? And so we need the ability to have the same fucking guns that they already have because they already have them. So I get your point. Your point is taken. And, you know, shout out to Socialist Rifle Association. My general take is I want liberals and leftists and us to have the guns and them to have none of them. How's that? I would like to call the 8 Democrats what they really are: scabs. Their coworkers were leveraging the only thing they had, their labor. They were striking on behalf of America, and those 8 crossed the picket line. Scabs. It's a fair way of putting it. Ubiquitous KMC. We appreciate the $20 as well, but that's a fair way of putting it.
KMC.
Would love to see de Blasio on KKF. He'd likely say yes. It would be interesting to hear him reflecting on his time as mayor, battles with Cuomo, the corrupt machine in New York City, and advice for Zoran. You know, it's funny that you mentioned de Blasio, because I don't know if you guys saw this, but this week he was outed as having an affair.
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
Did you see that? So
with some younger.
I don't know if he cheated on his wife or he cheated on somebody he was with Nomiki Konst, who's this, you know, like progressive activist type who had run for office in the past.
Yeah.
And then he cheated on Nomiki Konst.
Oh, the new person is
this new person.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So, bro.
Damn, and he's got like a gray beard and shit now. Like de Blasio, chill, bro.
He's a 6'7" fucking Yeti man who's looking for women, dog. Like, that's what he's a player. He's a player through and through.
And was he that bad of a mayor?
No, he did. What did he do? Was it universal pre-K? I think he did universal pre-K in New York City. So, like, that's a fucking big deal, bro. Like, that's a big deal. He got universal pre-K through. On that alone, that's a successful time as mayor, if you ask me. Okay. For such a big city, getting universal pre-K done. So shout out to Bill de Blasio, man. I can't speak to his love life, but I can speak to universal pre-K being based as fuck.
All right, we'll do these ones quick.
Nathan, thanks for the $5. Hi, boys. Joined you late, but I have Corin slogan for 2028. Trump, cut your SNAP benefits, and America is hungry. Corin for VP.
Well, it's good you joined it's good you joined late, because it was about an hour.
You didn't miss much, dog.
What the fuck was going on?
You didn't miss much, dog. Regarding John Kerry versus Bush, just imagine where we might be on climate change if Gore had won in 2000. Yeah, exactly. Facts. Like, I have my criticisms of Democrats, but, like, let's be serious, bro. Like, the worst Democrat is better than the best Republican by a mile. I think the hit on Donnie was staged. I know it was. That was not real blood, and it got him elected. Why haven't we heard about the gunman? I think the gunman's dead, right?
Yeah.
They killed the gunman, I think. But to your point, there's a lot of, like, I've seen the videos on social media. There's a lot of speculation that whole thing was fake.
Shuffling people in.
They're shuffling the cameraman in, and then they move the fucking flag down.
Yeah, it's a photo.
And then the way they take him out is totally unprofessional, right? Like,
letting him, like, still put his hand up and shit. Yeah, there's some weirdness going on.
They are totally, like, it's fishy. It's fishy. Yep. And they either are the most unprofessional, fucked up people ever, or there's some fishy shit going on.
Yeah.
Kyle, let me just take this pouch out of my mouth. Kyle, if not Rogan 2028 as an independent, then what independent can win outside both parties? I won't vote D or R. I still regret my Obama second term vote. There is no independent that can win outside both parties. That's the thing, right? Like, there just isn't one.
Just vote blue.
Yeah, there's, like, you know, you might have your problems with a Democrat or Republican, but we are so ossified and so partisan in this country now. You're basically saying I want RC Cola to beat Coke or Pepsi. It's not going to happen. Coke or Pepsi is going to win. Like, that's the bottom line. So pick the one you like the best. But to answer your question, Jon Stewart should run as a Democrat, and he should win. That's what should happen. And I would hope you'd vote for Stewart, no matter what party he's fucking running with.
Yeah, facts.
Did y'all see Rand Paul did something decent for once and tried to save legal THC but failed? This is going to kill so many drug dealers and medical users. Wait, I didn't see that. What happened with THC? I didn't fucking see this. THC was banned?
Is that illegal?
Was it in Kentucky or some shit? What is he talking about? THC. I'll go to click THC and I'll go to news and let me just see what comes up real quick. A company known for towers of fruit pitches THC as an alcohol alternative. Shutdown deal would kill THC edible industry in Minnesota, experts say. But that's only in Minnesota, right? Minnesota's booming low-dose THC industry will effectively be killed if a provision in the U.S. and okay, I see what you're saying. So maybe they make it in Minnesota, but it would kill it for the whole country. Kentucky's hemp industry at risk as Senate bill seeks to ban THC products. Yeah, you're not kidding. They're trying to ban THC. Holy fucking shit, that's crazy, dog. That's fucking crazy.
Use that shit, right?
A lot of people use that shit, definitely for pain, for all sorts of stuff.
And there's like stores and shit.
That's fucking crazy, man. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate that.
That'll be big.
And shout out to Rand Paul. These fucking Republicans are demons, man. Holy shit. Convo with Brian Tyler Cohen on KKF. He's so mad at the Dems who caved and fights MAGA hard. The chorus thing isn't good, but his logic seems to be the same as the gerrymandering in blue states to counter MAGA. Yeah, look, man, I always said, I like Brian Tyler Cohen. I've been on his show. He strikes me as a good guy. He strikes me as his heart's in the right place and he means well. I certainly, I don't agree with how he funded the whole chorus thing. But I have no, grudge against him like that. I have no problem with doing that. And I think his voice is a net positive for sure, I would say, on the political conversation.
Okay. This one's a real one. I always feel guilty when they give these. This one, I'll
just wanted to let you know, Kyle, your video yesterday inspired the org I work with, Progressive Victory, to do thousands of calls to all 45 Dem senators. We even found out Chuck Schumer has a fax line, and we sent so many fakes he disconnected it. Benjamin, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. Progressive Victory is the GOAT. You guys are fucking great. I know that Vosh does a lot of work with Progressive Victory, for example. I've seen him pushing the Seattle candidate, who looks like they're going to win, by the way, the Progressive Seattle candidate for mayor. So that's fucking awesome. And shout out to you, Benjamin Gilbert. You are the MVP today because that is out of this world. And that's what we need, bro. That's the energy we need. And that's how we make change for real. You have to know what it's like, bro. If you are, honestly, think about it just from a parenting perspective. If your kid is really bugging the shit out of you for something and they don't fucking stop, eventually you're going to be like, all right,
Yeah.
And it's the same shit with these politicians. Like, you're going to fucking do this shit and fuck you if you don't. And I'm going to keep staying here until you fucking do it. And that's the sort of mentality that we need. So shout out to you, man. That's awesome. I love hearing that.
The next thing we said to do is send them a MAGA Light shirt and hat. That's next.
Or diet MAGA. Or
diet, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Diet MAGA shirt.
Yeah,
that's what you need. And that's all those Democrats.
Let us know when you send
that. Would blow up. That would be such a great thing, bro. The pictures of them fucking receiving. Oh my God, that'd be so great. That'd be so
Benjamin, thank you, bro, for a lot.
Devin H, thanks for the $5. Time feel old again. Been watching since I was 12 and now 24 and married. Oh my God, Devin, what? Thanks for the coverage and ideas. 2 classes away from my BA in political science. Damn, Devin. I'm proud of you, man. Congratulations. That's awesome to hear. Yeah. I'm sorry that you're about to be graduating into the same sort of economy me and Corin were graduated into in 2010 at the fucking peak of the Great Recession. You're about to be graduated into the fucking totally destroyed AI bubble bursting economy in tariff fucking economy. But I love that, man, and I feel old as fuck. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. Did you hear one of Trump's latest conspiracy theories where he claims Biden let in 300 million immigrants and MAGA people believe it? What the fuck? I did not see that. I really hope that's not true. I am now about to look that up. I'm going to type in Trump 300 immigrants. Trump 300 million.
True.
I know, right?
It's like not even a thing. Like 300 million.
Let's see. Trump claims
knows the shit though.
No, I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I see March 7th. Trump claims 325,000 migrants were flown in, but I don't see 300 million.
Thanks, Chicken
What a
Warrior.
psycho.
The last 3.
Who do you think is the Fuentes of the left, aka the biggest young left-wing voice? I mean, I'm not young, but I kind of think I like to fill that role, Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good young lefties doing good work. Dean Withers just debating MAGA all the time. What's the other guy's name? I don't want to fucking leave this guy. Adam Mockler. He's been debating Republicans and doing a good job. So shout out to him for that. The kids are all right, man. The kids are all right. They're doing good. So we're very proud of them, and hopefully they keep it going. I'm actually looking forward to Jon Stewart and The Daily Show's take on Cuck Schumer's bullshit. Yeah, man. Me too. In fact, shouldn't it? Yeah, it probably just happened. It just happened. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can go watch. I'll watch on YouTube either later tonight or tomorrow. Thoughts on Rafi Bergs suing Owen Jones over Jones writing article on Drop Site about Bergs' BBC pro-Israel bias. I saw that. I think that's the one that Ryan Grimm is raising money for because they're trying to sue. Aren't they also suing Drop Site? I think. Yes, it's just total bullshit. Like, I believe Owen Jones. I believe Ryan Grimm. These are like really principled people who tell the truth. They're not fucking fabulists. So. And I think there's even more voices that say that they're right. It's not just like, one person to one person. It's like many people who are saying, no, you're biased, and we have the evidence of it. So I think it's going to go well for Ryan and for Owen Jones, but it sucks that they're fucking being pulled through this shit, dragged through this shit. It's really unfortunate.
And Broski, take us home.
On the thread on PR falling into dictatorship, the pro-statehood political party is conservative, neo-lib, hell-bent on selling off the island resources to American companies, privatize our health system. Yeah, there you go, man. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible. They sound like a bunch of demons, and they sound hell bent on destroying the country. So I'm sorry to hear that, broski.
I had a couple things I just wanted to get your thoughts. Did you see Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party and everybody showing up for her? That she had like Jeff Bezos, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
I hate these people, dog. I fucking hate
some
these people.
big ass like snarky party, and apparently someone called like one of their neighbors. I think she had the party at Jeff Bezos' house, and someone called the cops, so the cops like came up to the gate at their house or some shit.
I did not see that, but like you're reminding me how much I hate these people, bro. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you guys fucking hanging out with each other? Like, what is this? It's a big club and we ain't in it. That's for sure.
That's what there was a video of Ellen DeGeneres, like Kris Jenner was like sleeping on her couch.
She was there?
Yeah, and she's like Ellen DeGeneres like sleeping. Oh no, Kris Jenner's like sleeping on her couch. She's like singing to her. It actually was mad funny, and she like woke up to her singing like a Bruno Mars song to her or some shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking
launch him into the sun.
But Kim Kardashian like failed the bar test again.
I saw that. I saw that. Apparently, the California bar is the hardest one to pass. But yeah, I just wouldn't have said shit if I was her. I would have failed it and not said shit, and then try to take it again and pass it. You know?
Well, apparently she failed this shit like 4 or 5 times already. And someone was saying like, why is it so? I think it was Charlamagne the God this morning was saying like, why isn't there some bar test to become like governor or president or any other shit besides just like a regular ass lawyer?
Democracy, bro. It's democracy. People get to pick what they want, dog. You know?
Anything you got? Thanks for bearing with the fucking tech issues, bro. That was horrendous.
Nah, man. I ain't got shit. I hope everybody didn't fucking flake out early because I know it was kind of rough there at the beginning. But hopefully everybody enjoyed it. But hey, we got lucky that this shit started working at all, if I'm being honest, you know?
Well, I'm going to just not use my fucking microphone anymore. I got the headphones now. I'm staying on the one Wi-Fi and just rocking out with that.
Bet. I mean, that's the move. That's the move. You should still upgrade the Wi-Fi though, so that we can do links and shit. We could share the screen and shit. Because then this shit will kick into another fucking gear if we could show
that one. I have to convince Molly. I have to because she like calls Verizon and handles all that shit. So I don't even know. Like if I sent a Verizon guy out to our house and they started fucking with our internet, she would just be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, well, you can convince Molly on that shit for sure. I think because especially because we're doing good with these super chats, we could upgrade the internet. You know?
Yeah, facts. Or if I figure out how to use an Ethernet.
Using Ethernet, Corin. Yeah, good stream, fellas. See you next week. Appreciate you guys, man.
Kyle, love you, bro.
Later, everybody. Love you too, man. I'll talk to you. Peace.
All right. Peace, guys. Ollie, love you too. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for rocking out for a while. Still 3.5 hours and a lot of tech issues in the beginning, but see you guys next week. Peace.